Hello everyone and welcome back to the Shadows of Valakia campaign. I am the Dungeon Master Asmogan, and I have a lovely group of players here again today. We are missing one from last time, that'd be our wonderful Barb. Unfortunately, Caboose, the player, is a bit busy on the personal front, but that's perfectly okay. Got a plan to set his character aside for today, so we should all be good there. As for any house cleaning things, not much to go over. Hope you guys are excited for the continuation of the campaign. And here is a quick intro. And we're back. Alright, I'm now going to do the recap from last session. Last time on the Shadows of Valakia campaign, our dastardly party dealt with the aftermath of Brago's execution, as well as secured the injured girl Mary. At the Cathedral of Bree Hollow, two of our party met with the priestess Taliel, a blind elven lady who saw to Mary's medical needs and purified her of the lingering necrotic curses that lay within her. Once tended to for magical ailments, Mary was taken away to see to her physical maladies. From there, the party, having split into two separate groups, went about seeking answers to the state of things as they are in Bree Hollow. Corinne and Babs cleverly whisked away with the body of Brago, after convincing the guards tasked with his cremation to allow them to take it, and used Speak with the Dead on him. This resulted in the party learning that Brago was killed, after bearing witness to Captain Warren's official orders sent from House Blackoak to hunt down anyone suspected of disloyalty to the Crown or House Blackoak and execute them, under charges of treason. Though it was inferred that there was more to it than what Brago had actually read of Warren's orders. The rest of the party set forth to speak with Andre and learn more of what was going on. There, Vlad bore witness to Captain Warren attempt to coax Andre into becoming his lieutenant, with little to no success. After Warren left, Vlad spoke with Andre, and learned of a guard in town with an apparent open disdain for the current state of the guard, and sought him out with Baluk, Elusive, and Radu in tow. As a group, they found the old guard at the south gate, and Baluk disguised himself as Captain Warren, and coaxed him away and down an alley, where the old guard drew a dagger on Baluk, who he believed was Captain Warren. So, we're at the top of the session. We're in the alleyway, and Baluk, there is a very angry, dwarvish-looking old fellow, about ready to shank you.
Tuesday afternoon.
Roll me initiative.
Would that include Tang as well, who's nearby, or?
Just for now, just the two of them, because it may not need to, depending on how this goes.
Okay.
There's no encounter in your currently viewed scene.
What?
So let me I'll roll physical dice, because it's not letting me on Forge.
Why not? Huh?
It's saying there's no encounter for the scene.
That's stupid. Does it let you do a roll? Can you roll a d20 and then just add the modifier?
Yeah, I could. That's why I was going to roll it physical, but oh yeah, I could do that on here too. A 6.
6. That is slower than our dwarvish fellow. So he is going to lunge at you with the dagger and attempt to stab you.
Him.
Yes, roll me initiative now, Tang, because you now need to.
You can just roll just a regular d20 on there, and just add your modifier.
Was it, yeah, let's see. Oh, 24.
You beat Grizzly by 3.
I was ready for him.
Alright, so you go first. So he's drawn the dagger. Do you intercept him, or do you just try and get in the way and talk to him? Like, what's the action you think?
I am going to try and place myself in between him and Baluk and grab his hand so he doesn't stab me by accident.
Alright, roll athletics.
Grappling to disarm?
That's 22.
Versus a 23.
Ugh.
Alright, so you do attempt to grapple him, But you do catch him by surprise because he was thinking, "Oh, I'm alone in an alley with this fucker." But you grab hold of him, and he's like, "Ah, yeah!" And he's gonna fling you over his shoulder.
Easy there.
All right, he flings you over the shoulder. You're on your back in front of him. That he will take you in for a second though, and be like, "What?"
Easy there, fellow.
Right, he's gonna back
It's
away.
not what you think it
Technically,
is.
we're gonna break initiative right there because he's immediately now confused.
I will explain the situation to him as I am not
I'll repost
actually
this GIF again.
I'm not actually Warren. This is a disguise. I just need some information from you.
I'm just gonna look up and you might want to drop that disguise if you want to convince him.
I can't, because I won't be able to redo it.
Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna get up and just look at Grizzly and right. This is not the man you want to stab. Trust me. We just want to have a bit of a conversation about current guard situation.
Roll persuasion.
Can I roll it with it if Tang is assisting me with advantage?
If he's assisting you, yes.
Sure.
Tang, that'd be a 19.
That's enough. All right, so Grizzly looks extremely confused. He's got these deep shadows under his eyes. He's a pretty old fellow, but he lowers the dagger and sheathes it. The hell is going on?
We just need some information. This was the best way to get you away from the other guards without arousing too much suspicion.
Okay. Who are you before I say anything?
Is he saying that to me directly or to us as a group?
Well, he's looking at you, but one could assume he's wanting to know the group info here.
We are here to deal with the goblin problem, which turned out to be a bigger problem than we signed up for. So we're trying to figure out exactly who is trying to double cross us.
He puts a hand up and he moves around the corner a little bit and looks up and down the road. Comes back. Okay, so that means you got the job from Andre, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, what do you want to know? I'll help you as best I can.
I'm gonna look up and down as well. Well, first of all, what I want to find out is why does the guard captain show such eagerness to eliminate, people that don't agree with the current system?
Well, listen, if you're asking questions about Captain Warren, I don't know how much I can help. The young bastard, I don't talk to him, I don't interact with him, and he certainly doesn't trust me worth a damn, so I can't say I'll be much help. But if you're wondering why he's hunting people down, all I've been told is my orders. We've been ordered to keep an eye out for anything that could be perceived as sedition, either against the Crown or against Castle Black Oak. We're to report it immediately to Captain Warren. That's the orders, the official orders, but the unofficial ones is the one I won't follow. Kill anybody we find, that we even suspect of it. Any trumped-up charge we give the public is what we apply, but generally we're given open orders to kill anybody we find suspicious. Unfortunately, it's not very specific. And in this case, I personally asked, what the hell does sedition mean in this case? Is it directly partying against the crown? Is it threatening the lords? What exactly is it? By the sounds of it, it's literally anything that we don't like or don't want to hear that might pose trouble in terms of keeping the control of the populace. Sorry it's not much help, but it's not exactly like I'm in anyone's inner circle here. I'm just an old man guarding the road.
Could you point us in the
Right.
direction of someone who is in the inner circle?
Well, can't say I can. Braga was the one I knew. Even then, knew is a strong word. Lad was a moron.
Are there any other
Yes.
guards that are not happy with the current predicament?
Oh yeah, all us older ones. Unfortunately, that's only me and 4 others. The rest are young bucks.
Fortunate.
Hell, 10 of the young bucks in question are men I locked up as young lads who acted out and never would have told you they would become guards. Grizzly his eyes kind of like go to the side as he's thinking about it, and he looks kind of exhausted.
How would the guard feel if there was a change in leadership?
Well, us older guard would be extremely happy, especially if the change in leadership was someone not as bad and, God's forsake, worse than Warren. The younger guards, it goes back and forth. I'd say most of them would be happy to see Warren go. He's not exactly nice to anybody. Even those who do his dirty bitten. He's a sadistic fuck.
What do you know about these goblins that we've been sent to go after?
Not much. There was a small sect of them a few months ago. Normal pest control would have dealt with them, but well, no one's hiring a lot of adventurers these days, and not a lot of people linger in Bree Hollow. But we more or less chalked them up to be as no concern, but something is causing a bunch of them to bunch together. We don't know if it's something leading them or something giving them confidence, but out of nowhere their numbers began to balloon like crazy.
Balloon to what?
Don't know. We haven't sent a single scout to check on their encampment or their den in some time.
Yeah, probably that's not a good idea. If anyone is sent there, I would suggest he find a very good excuse not to. Especially if it's one of the older guards.
Well, if it's an order from Captain Warren, it's not a suggestion.
Well, if he gives you that order, well, come find us first. That's for sure.
Well, don't take any offense, but I don't think there's anything you can bloody do.
Well, we can be creative, for sure. Have you noticed any large traffic through the gate recently? I heard that there are some people missing.
The south gate or the north gate?
Which one was towards the hut that we had?
That'd be the north gate.
The north one.
Not particularly unusual. The only unusual part is certain groups that have left don't come back.
Right. It's not good. Well, we definitely would like to investigate the situation further, as there has been some revelations that we are not exactly pleased with. And this captain, he is playing games that I personally do not enjoy, and, well, I don't enjoy being involved in things that I'm not prepared for, so let's just say if we want to have a conversation about him, we may look you up again at some point.
Well, hope I'm still alive at that point.
I do hope as well.
That's why if
how
you get
things-
some strange orders, seek us out first. We're kind of hard to miss.
Actually, that gives me an idea. How would you like to disappear, my dear sir?
He looks puzzled at the question. I would like to not.
Well, let's just say that your friends just saw you being taken away by your captain, and he didn't seem too pleased about you. And seeing how he has been, well, very harsh on his subordinates lately, you not coming back to the guard might not be a very surprising situation. If you know what I mean, if you catch my drift.
If you're asking me to pretend to die and disappear, I can't do it. For better or
No,
for
not pretend to
worse,
die, but I would say lay low for a few days just to ensure that you do not follow a certain fate like other distance.
I'm afraid I can't. For better or for worse, those of us in the old guard have already made a promise. Most of us would have left by now if it was just a matter of not liking how things are. But without us, these young bucks that Warren controls, they lets off the leash more like, they would have already done far worse to this town than they already have. The only thing keeping them even remotely reasonable is those of us that don't agree and are still on the guard. If I leave, as well as the other old heads, people, well, the wolf won't bother with the sheep's clothing anymore, if you know what I mean.
Alright. In that case, let me ask you one last question before we stop bothering you in your duties. Is there a way to arrange a personal meeting with your captain? And I'm going to kind of wink at him. So we don't bother his subordinates with trivial matters.
His eyes kind of widen. You want to speak with the captain?
Well, speaking is one of the things we may do, yes.
Kind of narrows his eyes. Well, if you actually want to meet with him, you can always see the guardhouse. It's towards the north of town. If you want to deal with him, I can't help you. I don't even know where he lives.
Right. Well, in that case, I have nothing else to ask. Well, keep yourself safe in all cases. We would need some trusted men around here if things go south, as I can see them going, if how things are going now.
Okay. Well, I'd recommend you all be safe as well, and if you are committed to this course of action, don't be stupid. Captain Warren, if he sees you coming, you're dead.
Oh, I'm very well aware of that. That's why I intend to not let him.
Alright. Well, if you need me, ask. Well, you already know my name. My name's Barclay Volk. Everyone calls me Grizzly. I think it's because of my hair.
Possible. Very, very possible. Right, my dear sir.
Grizzly nods to you and moves to the edge of the corner, looks up and down the road very carefully, and kind of, as casually as he can, walk out of the alley and begin walking back to the south gate.
Well, that was a bust.
I look over at Vlad. We did get some information, just not the best.
Yeah, not enough. That's what my fear.
I think maybe we should take a chance with the goblins. And then once we're done with that, then try and take care of Warren, because we'll have probably a better opportunity if we're coming back from the successful job of getting him, at least, if not completely alone, with less of a guard.
I don't think we'll have a chance afterwards. because I don't think he'll wait for us to deal with them, and he may not want to. So I think we should take care of him first and then deal with whatever goblins we have later, because if we take care of their employer, then their employment might be, well, easier to terminate.
That's a fair assumption.
Right. Speaking of, what is the time of day that we have right now?
Right now, it's evening time. The sun's going down.
How far was the kobold that said it was outside of town?
He's about a 30-minute walk out the south gate. He's up a dirt road.
Can we go there and get back into the city before darkness?
Just in travel time, yes, but factoring in interaction time, no.
Oof. I mean, a kobold.
Biscuit for a biscuit?
I mean, I
Might
can
have to
go
do it
there.
in the morning.
You are not going there for sure. But look, you're not
right.
getting close to a kobold.
Come on.
Yes, I forgot.
Come on.
No,
that'd be
no.
fun.
No. I'm not doing that.
I don't have any more charges of alter self, so yes, you're right.
Even with that, I would not risk it. Ugh. Right.
Was just trying
Maybe
to have
best to
fun.
reconvene with the other half of the party, mayhaps.
Fine.
They may or may not have some meta information.
No, just chill. I'm going to look for what shops there are in the city as we're going back to the tavern.
Yeah, that is what Corinne is doing, because she's finished up with the church and brought the corpse back to have it cremated and all that. So left Barb's or Babs, whatever, behind to see to those arrangements. So Corinne did that, checked up on Mary, the little girl, see if she was doing all right, and then asked if Adagio wants to join her to go and find the rest of the party, rest of the group, or if she wants to stay vigil over the little girl. Adagio.
Oh, you were actually talking to me. I thought you were
Yes,
talking
well, well, I did. Just to keep it brief, like she finished interring the body of Brago. Well, helping them get it ready for cremation.
And
Went
Barb
over to
will
go
be doing
check on the
rituals
little-
and stuff for the body.
Yeah, Babs will staying behind to do all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I go and find you to see standing guard vigil over the little girl, or are you gonna come with us to find the rest of the party? Because
Indeed. Well, you need to seek me out and ask me that.
yeah, that's what I did. I was just doing it in brief.
Yeah. Oh, you're not role-playing that bit. Got it. In that case,
I mean, there's no need to roleplay the search for you. I mean, you're not
I know
hiding.
where you are, and it's sort of like I walk up to you and say,
If
and
you're
basically
hiding,
just
there'd be something to roleplay.
ask.
But
No, that's not what I mean.
Clearly, fine.
Whatever. I get what you mean now.
Yeah.
I get what you mean now. Let's just move on. She will agree to come along because Babs is the one who definitely needs to stay behind with the girl. So, I thought just gonna come along and assist with the party.
Yeah, you can tell from Corinne's appearance the seriousness of the information that she has just learned from interacting with Brago's dead body, but she says, we'll wait until we're with the rest of the party for me to say.
Yeah, divulge that when we're all gathered, I would imagine. And we all head out.
all right. So as you're heading out, you guys I'm assuming you exit at the front entrance, or you're exiting out the back.
It'd probably still be best to keep things a little bit on the down low in terms of people seeing us.
Okay.
So if we were coming out of the front entrance, it'd be better if people saw us go in the front entrance in the first place. So they'd assume we're like there for, prayer, confession, that kind of thing. So we'll slip out the back and kind of just look casual as we go down the street, heading towards the center of town to try and find the rest of the party.
Right. So you slip out the back. As you're exiting out the back, there's like a bundle of bushes right next to the back entrance to the chapel. And as you walk out, there is like a ruffle in the bushes. And two big floppy green ears kind of pop up from the brush, and two luminescent eyes can be seen looking through.
Given the floppy ears and eyes, and I'm not a native to this land, is this a creature I would recognize in any way?
Looks like a goblin.
A goblin. And how far away is it? So it's whatever it is hiding in the bushes?
Yeah, a couple feet away.
A couple feet away.
Did we all hear and pay attention to this?
Yes, this is a very poor stealth roll. Let me put it like that.
Very poor stealth roll for that. I will act as if I didn't see anything and get as close as possible. And I'm gonna pull a Gandalf move, like just suddenly and in quick flash, lash out with the polearm, with the butt of the polearm, and bonk it on the head, and then move to catch it by the ears.
Before you do that, the DM,
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll on the insight on that thing?
You can, yes.
I think you know why I'm doing it. Let's see. Insight the roll. That is a 21. I assume I know what that is.
Indeed, you do.
Understood. Karin, as you move for the swing, you feel something catching the polearm mid-swing before it can make a strike. If I'm allowed to do that.
Well, it depends on
I'm happy to do the contest. I'm happy to do the contest roll.
Well, I'd assume it basically because you did an insight, so you'd be finding out if this thing has hostile intention or not. So does a 21 tell him if it's like hostile intention or up to no good?
He and I know already what this is about.
Yeah.
Because I know who this is.
Yeah. This is a familiar individual. But as to the answer of the hostile intent, there's no hostile intent.
All right, you catch me before, like, you saw like the quick, like, move of the muscle. Like it's not mid swing, but you stopped me from starting. So I just look in your eyes and I just ask, "What is it? Do you know?" Just as quietly as possible.
It's okay. You really need to work on that. Have you grown sloppy with this, Sonata?
And so at the name Sonata, the goblin's head pops fully out for Corinne's sake. It is there's a yellowish green tinge to this goblin's skin. And it's a clear female, and there's definitely a lot more sexual dimorphism in this goblin that pops up than is in a normal goblin. Normal goblins, male and female, there is a distinction. There is a feminine quality to female goblins, but they're still very rugged and still very clearly goblins. The actual face of this goblin is a lot more human-like, not entirely, but it's closer to like softer features. The nose is not as sharp and pointy and as distended. It's reserved back a bit more. And the eyes in particular, the eyes don't look anywhere near as like bubbling or piercing, kind of like a goblin's normally is.
Is this some kind of half-breed or changeling?
You ask that out loud?
Was
So
it?
what?
Did you ask that out loud, or do you simply ask to the DM here? With that question, that is.
So screw it. I'll just have it. Corinne said that out loud, muttering to herself out loud, loud enough that, well, that thing's got big ears, so probably heard her, but loud enough that Adagio probably barely picked it up.
No. Simply a victim of brutality. Come on now, Sonata. All is well.
She pops out fully. Ah! You called mistress?
1 second. Please, Sonata, none of that. Yes. We might be in need of your services when you're able. Come with us for now. We'll discuss when we approach.
Very well, very well. And so she completely walks out of the brush, and she's clearly been hiding there for at least 20 minutes or so. Covered in leaves.
Yes. Excuse me. Adagio is gonna gesture for her to come forward. I suppose she has her cloak going for her. Just to cover up most of the goblinness amongst strangers.
Alright. She,
And if she doesn't, I'll give her my cloak to do so.
No, she has a cloak. She does put it up, and she already does so naturally.
Yeah.
She even has a little
And
kind of cloth she puts up over her face as well that goes up over her nose.
And just real quick, meta-wise, this was the contact sending out a message, try and send out a
Totem?
message
Correct.
to either the Bab's cleric order, or even
Yes.
or perhaps Corinne's order, if there's any close by, to go and assist in cleansing the cabin.
Well, either which way, it is her I summon with my burning totem.
Okay. Just making sure that I'm remembering correctly.
Absolutely. And as we go along, I'm gonna ask her, have you seen any news about the estate? Just can catch a conversation as we go.
Any news about this state? Is that what you said?
The
Estate.
I think you said
The
estate.
estate.
Like her family's
okay,
estate.
okay. Do you... Alright, you want to have that conversation in front of Corinne?
Not a full-blown conversation. More simply just, is there anything new? And if she says yes, there is news, then we'll save that topic for later.
There is no news, as far as I've observed.
Well, then I know. She seems slightly disappointed, but she brightens up a bit afterwards. Are you hungry by any chance?
I would like some more food if I can find some. I've been eating a lot of newts. She actually pulls out from like a side satchel. She pulls out a stick, and there's like a lizard on the end of it that she skewered.
My. She, Adagio barely keeps back her vomit face. Lovely. Come. When we meet up with the rest, I'll be sure you get something proper to eat.
Of course, mistress.
She rolls her eyes as we keep on going.
All right, so the three of you, head to meet up with the others. Now, if I recall correctly, you guys had the meetup place be Bescu's.
That should
Yeah.
be it, right?
That sounds right.
All right, so you all converge on Bescu's.
Before that, I was
Hmm?
I wanted to see what kind of shops there are in the city as we were walking.
Not many. That would be unless you're looking for like meats and stuff. There's some nice butchers. There's the general store you guys have already been to, which was pretty sparse. Most of what's in town is basic amenity stuff. You know, if you got the baker, you got the butcher, you got the standard amenities for like the food types. The general store for general items and the like. There's a blacksmith for weapons and armor. And then, of course, there's a library. But in terms of lots of shops, during the daytime, there's a market square where there's like a bunch of stalls. And that's like where people sell trinkets and sell jewelry, you know, offhanded items like that. But it's not a big trading hub. Bree Hollow, as a village and as a town, is not really a trading hub. It's a stopgap for the people who come to the country from the southern border to stop in, maybe grab some food, grab some basic supplies, and then head north to the actual major settlements.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, basically this place
Um,
could burn to the ground and the country would be fine.
I see. And also, there's another important question. What order are we? If we're meeting at Bescu's, we should establish what order are we entering the.
Logically
meeting room.
speaking, it would be the group that was at the church would arrive first, because the interactions you guys had with Grizzly would have taken a few minutes, and plus you would be at the south gate, which is further away from Bescu's than the chapel is.
Okay.
So, that being said, Corinne and Adagio, and of course little Sonata, will be arriving at Andre's first. It is a bit busy at this hour, similar to how you guys very first arrived in Bree Hollow in session 1.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same exact crowd, minus David and the old guy that interacted with Radu. They're not there, but generally everybody else who was there when you guys first arrived in Bree Hollow is there again. You have the same little cultish-looking group in the corner near the door by one of the windows, all cloaked and kind of hiding each other from the rest of the room, whispering amongst themselves. You have a sparse patronage across, seems like the same people who all kind of come in at the same time. You have these little pockets of people interacting with each other, but like before, they're avoiding any major interaction with the rest of the populace. Like, no one is interacting with people they don't normally interact with. I'd say the only difference this time around is there's 3 off-duty guards at the bar, but they're clearly not interested in anything but some drinks.
We will make a point of staying clear on the other side of the room from the guards. But we'll simply go up and Corinne will just buy a thing of mead and find herself a table.
Andre will welcome you in and give it to you. But he will take note. Well, actually, let me make sure he's paying enough attention. Okay, yeah. He's, well, on Sonata's behalf. Whoops, dice fell off. No, she doesn't she doesn't hide away from his perception. So he looks down and he sees the very short figure moving. Hello, little one. He looks up at you, Adagio. There's not supposed to be children in here.
I lean forward. She's nowhere else to go at the moment. And I keep a watchful eye. Don't worry.
What would this be? Roll me... You didn't lie. So roll me persuasion. He's going to roll insight.
Okay. Let's go. I would hope that 24 is enough.
That is enough.
Yay.
He nods. Very well. No drinks for her.
Never. And as we move to take a seat, do you have something? Do you have something filling to offer, though?
He looks behind the counter. I've been making baked potatoes. As well as I have the jerky from last time.
Some jerky with the baked potatoes, then. Much obliged.
He nods. And he brings over a baked potato. Still warm and smoky. Well, not smoky, but steam.
And I put it down for her on the table.
Mm.
She probably has to stand up on the chair, though, I would imagine.
Yeah.
There you go, dearie.
She hops up and looks to her left and right real quick, and then lowers her mask and kind of like makes sure she's just over the potato as she eats.
Yeah.
You can hear a little crunching on it.
Yes.
Okay. So a few minutes will go by. In that time, I'm assuming, Corinne, you don't want to do any more roleplay, either about Sonata or...
She is currently sitting on, she's still sitting on the information that she got from Brago when we interviewed him, so she's kind of
Hyperfocus.
not necessarily grim, but just like serious, so she's kind of just holding that back until everybody gets there to hear it.
All right. So a few minutes go by, and not long, like 5-10 minutes, and then the rest of the party will arrive. So that's Elusive, that's Vlad, Radu. Actually, where the fuck was Radu with the rest of the group? I just realized.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't hear you at all.
He had nothing to add to anything of that. That's the problem. He was just in the background silently mumbling.
You had nothing to add with encountering the first shorter person than you?
I
It's
assumed
like,
he
yay,
was
I'm not
dwarf.
the midget.
I'm
Well,
not
you
the
didn't
midget anymore.
ask. You didn't ask? You didn't confirm? No, you could have rolled for that.
I was being racist, okay?
Okay.
I assumed his.
I just assumed.
I assumed his race.
How dare you? Okay, well, anyway.
Nobles, am I right?
Elusive, Radu, Vlad, and Baluk. You arrive next. And the rest of the bar does like not goes quiet. There's still some mumblers and whispers, but a lot of the people take note that you guys are now arriving together.
Can I roll perception? For obvious reasons.
You may.
And can I have done that just a little bit retroactively? Because just sitting in the bar, kind of sipping at her drink and watching everybody.
Yeah.
20.
Nat 20 or soft 20?
Soft.
Okay. Like I said before, the room seems to consist of. It's almost like deja vu.
Well.
Same exact groups as when you first arrived in Bree Hollow, with the exception being the 3 guards at the bar. Not sure what other information you're trying to glean.
Could I roll an insight to get what the general vibe toward us is?
Yeah.
I think Radu just got a nat 20.
Yeah, I just got a nat 20 on that perception. Do I notice anything the others don't?
The 3 guards look very unhappy, but they are trying to hide it. They're just trying to focus on their drinks, but they're not talking to each other, and they look unhappy.
Like unhappy they got bullied by their boss, or unhappy if someone died in their family or something?
That would be more of an insight check. Perception will let you know
Okay.
that you can see that, but
Can I do an insight then?
you may. Speaking of though, Ludus or
16.
16 on the insight.
I have no clue about human emotions.
No, you don't. But from the general room, it seems like it's curiosity. Generally, you're not. I can't tell you explicitly why, but you could probably pontificate that it's not usual to see what people would have assumed were just passer-throughs. Like everyone assumed you guys were arriving at the border or arriving in town, and then we're gonna head somewhere else from there. That's the usual thing. Now locals are taking note that you guys have arrived and aren't leaving, and have returned for a second night, which is very unusual.
Right. With my perception, I was trying to figure out if there's anyone new in the bar that I haven't seen before.
The 3 guards.
Are they younger or older guards?
Younger.
Just them?
I mean, you haven't seen the faces of the culty-looking dudes in the corner, but you...
I'm not speaking about them either.
I'm not talking to them.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I completely blanked it
Uh-huh.
out because I figured the introduction would be through character. But you do take note of Sonata, although you can't see her. Hood's up and everything, facing away from you. What did you roll again?
20?
20, and it wasn't a nat 20.
No.
Alright, so I'll just say you do take note of the figure sitting with your compatriots. A
Okay.
short,
I'm
almost
going-
childlike figure.
I'm going to try and take a seat somewhere I can, keep an eye out on this specific
Pretty
new
much.
person.
As you try to do that, you get a poke in the side from a smaller person looking up at you and pretty much mumbling quietly so you can hear it, but not the rest of the room. Those guards are really unhappy about something,
I'm gonna take
but
a
I
glance
have
at
no clue why.
Can I try and
they
read them now that I
definitely
notice
are.
them?
Unhappy.
You can. That'd be an insight check.
Would I also be
Yeah, let's
able
see.
to, assuming because I'm in the same area as them?
Oh,
Yeah.
Who's whispering to?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
whispering. I don't know.
Would I have been able to hear it because I'm with you two?
Yeah, you guys are in a very small group.
Yeah.
Are you trying to
I mean,
keep
if
it from
we're
him?
really No, if you're right that close, then you can hear it too.
It's just something I'm good at.
We had a 16.
16.
And I got a 19.
Okay. Obviously you can't mind read. You don't know why they're upset, but the upset doesn't seem to be with one another. Like they're not looking at each other with hatred. They all look just mad. There's clearly something they're collectively unhappy about.
I think we can come, and I'm whispering this to Vlad. I think we can come to the conclusion they either got some orders that they didn't want, or that orders from or that treatment from above is getting worse.
Possible. Let's see what I can find. I'm going to go to the bar, and I'm going to order 4 drinks.
Vlad gets the right side of the guards. I'll take the left side of the guards.
No. Just let me do this on my own for
Okay.
a second.
Okay, you're good.
Let's not mob them.
Alright, so you go up. Andre looks over. 4 drinks, ale, or anything in particular?
Something that guardsmen might like to say in a low voice so they don't hear me.
He raises an eyebrow. He leans down and picks up 4 mugs and fills them with very foamy ale.
Attempting to loosen their tongues, I see.
Right. I'm gonna, before I start heading towards them, I'm going to quickly just turn my back towards them, dip my hand in the ale, and kind of smear my front and my face and a little bit in my mouth so I smell like alcohol. Kind of spill a little bit on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to grab the 4 mugs of ale and walk. I'm going to attempt to walk a little bit like wobbly towards the guards.
The guards take note of you. You do 3
Right.
insight checks. Ooh.
Well, not 20 or.
I got a nat 1, nat 20, and a 5. Plus the
Okay,
modifier.
I mean,
Wow.
one knows exactly what's going on, the other has no idea.
1 second. So one of the 3 is they're all young, but one of the youngest of the 3, he's got kind of like a piercing look in his very blue eyes, and he looks at you. He's got dirty blonde hair, kind of a natural, bags under his eyes, but he looks at you carefully. You're not drunk. Why are you pretending to be?
I want to be drunk, but none of my companions enjoy the drinks.
Roll deception.
I just okay.
Keep going, but roll deception.
Okay. Oh
Oh no.
Natural one!
No.
With a
Hang on,
negative
hang on.
1
Here's my-
modifier.
Hang on, can I use my inspiration for this?
I don't think so.
'Cause I have inspiration.
I'm gonna say no, because I don't think.
I almost
inspiration?
feel like that should baffle the god to such a degree that Tank can sneak in that fucking punch. That was so bad.
Insight's usually for. What's not insight? Your inspiration is usually for like encounters and stuff.
Oh
That's-
Oh, you
that's
mean
how many
heroic
idiots.
inspiration? You mean heroic inspiration?
Hey, Redu, you remember that thing that you could do?
Mm.
Hang on 1 second.
Is this whole thing called rewinding?
Hang on. Let's see.
It's on the reactions. That's not on
yeah,
checks.
You can reroll any die immediately after rolling it, and you must use the new die.
Wait, so is this heroic inspiration?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
so he gets one.
Wait,
I guess one.
Is it for ability checks? Let me check. 1 second.
Yeah, because
Any
that's the
die.
thing. I don't know. Usually when I think of like the heroic inspiration, I think like encounters. Hold on, let me cheat here.
Actually, think I can cheat to save you. 1 second.
Reroll any single die roll. Okay. Yeah. You can roll. I was thinking encounter.
Can't go
rerolls,
any
but no.
lower than this. So,
You can get the same result again, though.
I mean, yeah, but I can get worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much better.
16. Okay, that's better.
Okay.
That's a lot better.
Woo.
Alright. Versus. Okay.
Mhm.
So he looks at you and he kind of rolls his eyes. Whatever. What do you want?
No, just let chat and take a swig of my ale. These goblins turn out to be quite a lot of challenge. I wasn't expecting that much resistance. Ugh. Wonder how you've been holding up that well so far.
Just been fine, I suppose. Kind of just swishes. It's kind of weird. He's playing with his alcohol right now because he's just kind of swishing it in the mug.
Come on, boys. You look like something. Who is beating you to something? You don't look as cheerful as you should be. Oh, having ale, that is. And I'm gonna take another swig.
The blue-eyed one looks very, very carefully, but one of the other ones at the other end, he's a kind of a chubbier one. Well, I'll go as far as saying even fat. He kind of leans over. It's nothing. It's nothing. The captain's having a hard time with orders. The blue-eyed one looks over sharply and like throws a utensil at him. Shut up.
Oh, I see. And I'm kind of lean in conspiratorially. So, the higher-ups don't have a good day, and they're taking that on you, I take. Yeah, that's why I prefer to work alone, if you ask me.
If you prefer to work alone, how about you go drink alone?
Okay, the harsh feelings. I just wanted to cheer up the situation. It's awfully gloomy here. Oh, cheerio! I'm going to take my mug and just walk away.
He glares at you the whole distance you walk away.
I'm going to try and remember his face specifically.
I am going to cast a cantrip. I'm going to cast message to Vlad. My turn? Question mark.
Sure. Just don't kill him.
Why is the mental image of message a tiny pair of lips appearing by your ear and just going whisper, whisper?
Yeah.
Something.
They didn't accept the L's. So I will instead walk up to them like very conspicuously, like I'm gonna sit down and have a drink too, sit beside them. I'll be like, oh, what are you guys drinking?
All three look at you and they look at you and kind of not a disdain necessarily, but kind of definitely a dislike. We didn't say we wanted company from a scaly.
Too bad the Scaly wants to buy you alcohol.
Why? I heard crickets one time.
Oh, sorry, that was.
Yeah, we came back.
Why not? You look down, you look like y'all need a friend, and I happen to be in a position to where I can buy y'all some drinks and we can, we could talk about what y'all need to, or maybe just pass the time.
Let me roll something. Are you friends with that fellow that just walked up to us and started asking questions too?
Friends is a very loose term. I prefer loose colleague.
At this point,
He
I'm
does-
going to yell across the bar, "Hey, leave him alone, lizard brain!" And I'm going to spit on the floor, just glaring at him.
Roll performance?
I mean, I'm honest!
It's
I
still
didn't say roll
performance.
deception. Roll performance.
Sure. Can I at least ask you to... No.
Can
I
I ask for
will offer
advantage because
assistance.
racism?
That's a 9. Yeah, honestly, yeah.
No, because you've been working together fine up to now, so.
Well,
Yeah. I see you guys bumbling around like a clown show. I'm gonna bring my 20 charisma to bear. All right.
Hold on.
So, it will behoove me as a DM to let you guys know. This is not a digital NPC you're interacting with. This is an NPC that I am keeping track of as a human being, and you have to understand. Tang interacted with them, failed, walked away, and then immediately after, they're now being interacted with by this type. You clearly, you two, Vlad and Baluk, just interacted as well. And now with that poor performance, it's pretty clear that there's something going on. They are stupid. Well, two of them are stupid. But they're not that stupid. Or that drunk.
that's why I wanted to do this alone, but anyway.
I will word it this way. We work together, but me and him do not get along.
No.
Okay, and what are you working together to figure out?
The goblin problem is
No.
what we're currently working on.
Completely not that.
Shut up.
All right. So watching this entire scene,
So
takes off
would that
her
be
helmet, takes a swig of her mead, grabs those 4 ales that The Tangdid walks over. I'm gonna bring my like I said, I'm gonna bring my 20 charisma to bear on this one.
Pyrrhus.
What? I'm going to.
I just want to implore, like, are you sure about this? As Asma himself said, like, they are hesitant already. A third one approaching them is not going to help, no matter how many charisma points you have.
I'm getting in there to get.
Okay, okay.
Meta-wise,
I
am getting Baluk out. That's what's happening.
No,
Okay.
meta-wise, I have a really good persuasion and deception. I'm just waiting to be able to use it. So, let me do my thing, Pyrrhus.
Fine.
One at a time.
Hey, Pyrrhus, look at it this way. If it fucks up, now you can laugh. It's like, I offered to get you out. You didn't take it, so now the comedy. Alright, go ahead.
I'm okay with that too. Karn has a good point, but I tell him currently we're currently working on the goblin problem, so we've had our run of bad luck. So I figured just sharing some drinks.
Roll deception.
You got this, buddy.
That would be a 15.
Let me roll my 3.
It's not really a deception.
It is, because though that is the context of what you're saying is true, you're not
Ulterior motives.
You have ulterior motives. Your intent
Yeah.
is not what you're saying. So, one fail, one kind of failed, one did not fail. The brainy one has been rolling just as good as his a modifier.
One of
So
We are taking
the
out-
dirty blonde blue-eyed one glowers at you. Okay. So goblins, eh? What the fuck you talking to
Yes.
us about goblins?
because we've been hearing you've been having a hard time. We've been having a hard time. Why not share the drinks and just to pass the time?
He kind of stands up and leans over the bar. Andre looks over. Yeah. I'd like to pay off my tab and leave. The fatter of the guards goes, "What? I thought we didn't have to go back to..." Shut it. Andre. Alright. Keep your fucking trousers on. Andre walks over and opens up his hand. The guard pulls out 2 large gold coins. Puts them in. And then grabs the middle friend, who has said nothing, by the way, has just been dead quiet. Grabs him and lifts him off the stool. Looks at the fat one. Points out the door. And he nods, looking, okay. Enjoy your drinks. And he drags, again, the middle one out as the fat guy follows him out.
Imagine like a Three Stooges moment between them.
Two stooges and a retard wrangler.
Yeah.
We know who to take out next time, then.
Want me to look at it? Adagio is just rubbing her temple as this was all going down.
That will be my opening line next time.
Wow.
Andre walks
Right.
over to you, Baluk. It was a good try, old chip.
They just seem extra pissy today.
For pretty good reason.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, yeah, he leans over. In the case of the blonde one, his mother was killed 2 days ago. As for the fat one and the middle one there, the middle one's the youngest. He got recently recruited. My guess is Warren got to tutor him today. It's not a good day for him either. The fat one, I didn't hear his reason, but I can take my guesses. Probably was one of Brago's boys.
So it's just all around crappy luck.
Yeah.
The blonde one, how, like, as crass as this may be, how was his mother killed? Was it by goblin?
No.
By goblin is nuts.
Guard.
Seems like we have more to figure out here than just goblins, apparently.
Not much to figure out.
I will go and rejoin.
Wait, so what was the reason again?
So the
Didn't
blonde one, the smart one, his mother died 2 days ago.
By what?
Unknown.
You can ask him.
Oh, wait, hang on.
I
I'm going to
I
do
asked
that.
if it was by goblin, and he said no.
No, but then he said you don't have to ask, really, which implies he knows, and yeah. He knows.
One would
It's
assume
not
that
goblins, but
it's
it's probably something else.
Captain Warren and his.
I mean, I could try and ask him that, but that's kind of fucked up.
Well, I don't have any social scruples, and I was like, wait. What if I do have to ask, though? I'm not exactly knowledgeable of the situation around the esports for a long term.
I figured it would be obvious since he'd been in town for 2 days. Captain Warren had her killed on charges of sedition.
Captain Warren killed her.
Ah.
Well, he didn't. He gave the order.
Oh, yes.
And Captain Warren does love his loyalty tests.
Right. Interesting. Also, do I need to roll a constitution for the drinks again?
How many did you have? I only counted 2.
Just one? I've been swinging at the same mug.
No, not for the one.
Okay.
Is it just ale you're drinking?
Yep. You had a second one, there'd be a roll, but just one. I'll give you guys that one. Well, most of you. Elusive,
I'm a
no.
seasoned drunk. I'm a seasoned drunk. I don't need that much.
I don't need to
Okay.
make Constitution saving throws because I'm immune. Oh wait, no.
No, you're not.
I remember now bad
Anyways.
things happen.
So,
So Corinne waits until the rest of everybody comes to sit down so she can deliver the information that she learned, which may have contextually added to some of the stuff that happened just before.
before you start, I'm going to just raise a hand. Before we get into that, who's the new one? And I'm going to just look at the hooded figure on the bar.
If I didn't mishear, you guys are at a table now.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, the table.
Yeah,
sorry.
around it. Because we took a table over on the far side, on the opposite side from the guards. That's where we've been waiting.
enough.
So you went to the bar, did your thing, and then came and sat down at the table.
Right. Who's the new one?
Adagio.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the whole different hooded person. I'm sorry. Yes.
He's talking about the shorty McShortface.
Yes. Sure to make short face. Wow. Patting the little one's head. this is Sonata, a dear friend of mine. Sonata, want to introduce yourself?
She looks up and her face is covered in potato.
I take a napkin and wipe off the worst of it.
Can I see her face at this point?
Yeah, I'd say you can see her face pretty clearly at the table.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's gonna be a reaction.
bedroom.
I bet it's gonna be a reaction.
There's gonna be a
I know you're
knife
gonna.
sticking in the table now, being held by a very tense hand.
Sonata will,
thought you- I
will
thought you-
growl at you.
Yeah, Adagio gives you a warning look.
I ignore it completely. I'm not focused on her.
Sonata will reach into her pocket and she pulls out the skewer again and stabs that into the table with the newt still on it.
Oh, yes.
Really want to play those games, little one?
I do, if you keep pushing this.
I'll poke out
I'm
your
going to
eyes.
just glare. I'm just gonna glare at her and explain.
Put away the knife.
Again, I'm going to just ignore and just continue just standing there.
In that case, I am going to raise my hand towards my polearm. Are you sure you want to do this? Or will you listen to reason?
Corinne just
Really?
says, "We have more important things to do than have a dick measuring contest between you two. Both of you put your weapons away. I've been walking with this one and her. She has done nothing. Evidently, she's a servant of some kind. She's not exactly. Well, she's not a. I don't know what she is, but she's not a goblin. That's all I can tell."
She definitely looks like one.
I am a goblin.
Oh,
She whispers this.
Yes.
Okay.
something very different. That's all I can tell.
Oh.
I'm just.
I'm going to place the knife down, not stick it like place now, but still like hold it on the table. But I'm going to relax my posture a bit.
Sonata will mirror you with a skewer.
Only now, and Adagio will let go of the polearm and take a seat.
Glad we
Before
remember this.
before I relay
sure you
what
will.
me and Babs got to, Adagio, what is her purpose here? I know you left the room to do something when we were in the crypts and the
You wish to
in the
get a
church.
message out? You wish to get a message out?
Mm,
Here's a
I
messenger.
believe we were talking about trying to get a message to either my order or to Babs' order. Somebody who
Indeed.
could go and cleanse the cabin of the taint that's in its basement.
Correct, I remember that very well, don't you worry. And as that is the intent of things, it does turn out that none of us can really just leave. There's way too much for us going on. Therefore, our messenger.
So you've summoned her as a courier.
Yes, correct. And to see how she's doing.
Why exactly should we trust her?
Funny question. And I gave him a snide look before looking to the rest of the party. She is very capable of what she does. She knows her way in and out of cities without being noticed. And she's me truly loyal. There's no one in this world anymore that I trust more than her.
Can I make an insight to see how old that goblin is, or a perception or something?
Well, that's more of a nature roll.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in this
Should
case.
probably
Let me do a
probably should have
nature
made
roll.
one
then.
of those.
Yes, you can do a nature roll if you would like to ascertain
Yeah,
that.
given that I met her earlier, so I will attempt.
Isn't 11 enough?
No.
Goblin perspective, she's like... I mean, she is a full-grown woman. But if I remember correctly, Asmo, she isn't really more than maybe 10, 8 years. Like human years.
Yeah. But in goblin years, if you want like a direct number conversion,
Yeah.
goblins don't, and I explained this to Litany for the setting,
Yeah.
but for you guys, goblins don't tend to live past the age of 7 normally. Goblins are physically at full maturity by the age of 2. They don't live very long at all. So like in terms of a direct conversion of what that would translate to, her being 8 years old to human years, she'd be like 28, 29.
So, you like in terms of her overall look.
Well, that and her actual physical maturity,
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
like her lifespan wise.
So she's far older than goblins typically live.
Yeah, she's already past the normal age of death. Not due to old age. No goblin has died of old age.
Just due to
Sickness
their
has
violent
been added.
lifestyle.
Yeah,
Yep.
violent and dirty. Also, when they get sick, they don't have witch doctors or anything
Doctors.
that heal them. So they don't live usually past 7 years old.
Are there any other questions about her? Or can we
Do
just
you
begin
believe in
to
her
relax now?
capabilities? Because traveling alone these days is not safe.
She has her methods, and I trusted her thus far to do so, and she's managed quite well.
Damn, none of us
And it-
got questioned this hard.
Yeah, well, she's a goblin, and goblins are wretched creatures in this setting.
Yeah,
Oh,
Also,
yes.
none of us were traveling all alone into the wilderness.
Yeah, there is no such thing as a peaceful goblin tribe.
No.
They don't exist. They are natural hazards in the world that are very nasty to deal with, especially if you don't have a lot of people who can fight.
They're vermin.
Which, given how this one is generally talked and behaved, is
Yeah, and as I explained earlier,
Hey.
physically she's also different from even a normal female goblin. Like,
yeah,
Substantially
she's
different.
yeah, the sexual dimorphism on display, that might be a big word for people out there, but it basically her femininity as far as like we humans would see it is far more overt than what is typically displayed in a goblin female. The differences between a standard goblin female and male is marginal. There is definitely softer features in a female goblin normally, but to a human, there'd be nothing to be attracted to, and the differences are not strong. They're noticeable, especially if you pay attention. They obviously have breasts and the like, but it's not like as drastic, I guess you could say, as we normally think of it with humans, with men and women humans. With men and women amongst humans, it's very stark. For goblins, you actually have to pay attention.
and in terms of her behavior, she's
For
already
dwarves, you
would
can't
be
Yeah, Pyrrhus? I mean,
sorry.
Karen?
What was that, Jibber?
No, I was just making a joke.
But yeah, but we didn't hear the joke.
I said for dwarves, you can't tell.
Ah, yeah. It's true.
It's the beard.
It's the beard, yep.
Uh,
But yes.
but yeah, all I was just saying, just based on how she's behaved as well, was also what one would, if it were like a standard goblin, would be a minor mirror for a standard goblin behavior.
Oh yeah, like most of them aren't this intelligent either. Like goblins have been captured and brought to like circuses and stuff like that and taught to say basic things. They don't know what it means nor care. They can verbalize, but they only really know their own language inherently, and it's very scuffed. Like understanding goblinoid or gobbledygook is probably one of the most impressive languages to learn on the basis of its absurdity.
It's like learning those like African tribal languages where they click.
Pretty much, yeah. It's at a level of how the hell did this language even form?
You heard it here first, comparing Africans and goblins.
Don't you dare!
Careful, you are going to summon the mind goblin.
Shush.
Don't you dare!
We're
Karn.
not falling
Yes.
for that, Karn.
Shush,
No.
invisible voice in our brains.
Anyway.
Right.
Alright, so that all said, we don't have many options, so if she can carry a message, and DM, would I know, like, at least by reputation, like, location of if there's a fortress monastery to the Order of the White Maidens in Valakia, as well as, I don't know if I would know about, I definitely wouldn't know about Babs, because, unless he told me in the interim.
I would say, for the sake of the fact Kupus couldn't be here today, Babs did tell you there isn't, for his order, there isn't a fortress or any kind of established.
For his?
Yeah, not for his. His order doesn't have. They worked in Valakia 50 years ago during a big plague, but they don't have an established infrastructure here in Valakia.
Okay, so we'd have to send back to another country to get them.
Yeah.
Is there a fortress monastery to the White Maidens, like, within reasonable distance?
There is. It's a 3-day journey north. They have 2 fortress monasteries in the entire country. One towards the south, close to where you guys are. It's a little past Castle Black Oak. And then there's another one far to the north.
And there you'll find mostly clerics. The paladins of Corinne's order tend not to stay in the monasteries. They tend to wander.
Yep.
So it'd be very unusual to find one of the paladins actually in the monastery. They will stay there on occasion, but Corinne will relate that those of a fortress monastery of her order, 3 days, like a walk just north of Castle Black Oak would be the closest one to get a hold of to get any kind of clerics or potentially paladins, maybe, to arrive and cleanse the cabin.
Understood. Karen, I would perhaps like to ask a question then. Would she need a signifier to avoid execution on site?
She will go into her bag and pull out a icon of her order, and then basically just take out, just ask Kate to turn to reduce. Like, you wouldn't happen to have parchment and something to write with, would you?
Her writing is still a bit rough. I can handle it for her.
Oh no, I was asking Redu.
Oh, sorry.
Radu grabs a bunch of paper, like a full-on stack, and you know the paper is worth quite a bit. So, what do we
See,
want
you-
to write? And he takes out a pen and pretty much
It
goes
would be
full
better
on.
if it were in my handwriting. Can I see the pen?
How is your handwriting?
Well, it's less handwriting and more of writing it in the.
Ryder's like,
The
don't
old-
cockblock me on this.
No,
Well,
it's mostly like, you
your
filthy
handwriting is-
people can't even write properly.
Your handwriting's probably better, but it's more that I'm writing it in the the old dialect that is still commonly used amongst our order.
Huh.
It's archaic form of common. And they would know, they would probably be able to tell my handwriting.
Well, then, I'm gonna hand you one sheet of paper.
And just kind of quickly writes out a message with the correct, basically just the correct words that would show authenticity, and then rolls up the paper, basically dusts it with a little bit of sand for the ink, rolls up the paper, and ties around a cheaper, it's she has her main like religious icon that she channels through, but she has a couple extras, so she just, it's on a string, it's a little brass one, just ties it around the scroll, and then simply and then says like a prayer on the, over the little clasp. It gleams gold briefly. It's like, that'll just, all it is a simple password for my sisters, and they can open the scroll. And then hands it to Adagio to hand to her. That is just a simple message giving the gist of our needs. And the
Understood.
the icon of the White Maiden on the outside should be enough authenticity, as well as the handwriting and the script.
I accept the letter and the sigil on it, and I present it to Sonara. You have the instructions? Do you feel ready to leave? Or?
Sonata stretches. I am ready.
Good girl. I hand it to her, and gives her reach inside of the hood and give her little ear rubs on the right ear. She's very fond of that gesture.
She coos a little bit at that.
Ifrin spits on the floor.
Sonata like whips her head towards you, and she sticks her tongue at you. Bleh.
Off with you, dearie. I'll see you soon.
She nods and does a bow, and she pulls back up the cloth over her face, puts the scroll in her satchel, and she just kind of quickly like waltzes out without really anybody taking too much notice.
Well,
So, there it is of the concern of the corpse. Granted that the Paladin orders managing to respond in time to it.
If it's 3 days, it'll be, so I don't know how fast she can travel and get there, so it'll be at the longest 6 to 7 days before any clerics will come from that direction. Because he
So
said
for now,
it's,
let's-
is it 3 days like out, and then 3 days back?
But they probably have horses or something, I would assume, so they can get back faster.
Potentially.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I don't know how fast your little person travels.
person.
Goblins can walk 30 feet
we
just
went
like every
for-
one of us.
Yeah, we went from comparing African tribes to goblins to now we're comparing midgets to goblins.
Yeah.
I mean,
The discrimination on display.
Yeah.
it
all
might
right.
be a bit of both, but yeah.
Wow.
Pygmy tribe. Anyways.
At least we're not going to have a short session. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm going to sit over here and
Wow.
die
Knee
now.
slap.
Now we're just getting painful.
I'm going to sit
Well,
over
you're a
here
dad.
and
You
die
are a
now.
dad. You're a dad, so you have a higher pool of allowances for those kind of jokes. Anyway, so now that Corinne just turns, now that business is concluded, I have some rather pertinent information to relate from that me and Babs were able to acquire from glances around the room, just to kind of see if there's anyone, because I know we've gained a little bit more attention than normal, so I'm just glancing around this room to see if anyone's listening to us. or seems to be trying to listen to us. Would that be a perception?
1 second, can you repeat that?
I'm just before I relate it. She looks around the room just to see if she notices anybody who is more into anything, even if we're speaking with like a lower voice.
That would be a perception roll.
Which my modifier 4? That is a 21.
You don't catch anybody around listening in. Wait, sorry. Maybe I misheard. So you're trying to catch to see if anyone's listening in, right? Or are you trying to
Yes,
listen?
more or
Okay.
less. It's just I'm trying to see if I
Okay.
notice anybody who seems to be more attention or is in some way listening to us by whatever means.
Okay.
Given that we've gained a little bit more attention to ourselves in the last, hour or so.
You do take careful listen around. It doesn't seem like anyone's trying to pay too close attention to you guys outside of Andre. Andre keeps glancing back at you guys.
Anyone overtly, so I will just lower my voice as low as possible. Let's see. Is there any languages we all hold in common? Like, I know Common, Elvish, and Giant. I don't know if any of those everyone else would know. That
I
might
can
be
Elvish.
slightly less common.
No, wait, I don't know Elvish. I know a completely different language that's even more absurdly unique.
Okay, so let's do it.
I don't
Common,
I know
Draconic,
Elvish.
Elvish, and Primordial?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Dwarvish.
So
Yeah.
most of us speak Elvish, but I don't think that's
Except for
all
a
that
couple.
helpful.
Yeah.
If we don't all do it, it's not. I was just asking if there's like a slight, I know Elvish is somewhat known, but it's like I would imagine it's less because it's because elves are more. They interact with people, so I imagine it's not an uncommon second language for people to have.
Oh, by the way, outside of the tavern, you guys hear some
no.
rolling thunder and rain. There's a rainfall beginning.
Okay.
Huh.
I thought for a second you were gonna tell me, and she has immediately been caught. The fuck, man? That was my thought, but no. Okay, got it.
Maybe the loud noise will deaden some of our talking, so we'll just stick to common because everyone knows it.
Do we not have a room here?
Yeah, you guys still do, technically.
Oh, I guess we do have a room. I just glance at everybody's like. Mayhaps it's time that we retire to our room that we have here.
Sounds like a plan. Might be better that way.
All right.
Unless anyone else is objecting.
No,
Yeah.
let's go.
So you all get up and begin heading up the stairs. As you do so, Andre looks towards you guys and kind of raises an eyebrow, but doesn't stop you. It doesn't go to confront you. Just watches you guys go up.
Well, yeah. Once we confer with the party, we'll decide if we want to bring him in on what I know.
Right.
Mm.
So you guys head up to your room and close the door. I presume lock it, but I need to confirm.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
We're locking it behind us.
Alright.
Alright, Corinne.
Real quick, this might seem gratuitous, but it's just so you guys understand, like, the environment. Roll me perception real quick.
All right.
All of us? Okay, let's go.
Uh, 9.
I rolled a 9.
30, 20.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 plus 4, so 9.
Okay. Did anyone roll above a 15?
Adagio.
Yeah, me. Dirty
Uh,
20.
20,
Oh, someone
And
else
we're-
came. Radu with 21.
21. Tang, what'd you get?
10.
Okay.
In a delusive roll?
Elusive.
Okay.
What did you get?
Elusive, are you there?
He
15
rolled.
exactly.
Okay, 15 exactly. Okay, so everyone who rolled above a 15. You take a note that there's light coming from the street outside the window. You look down and the guards seem to all be kind of converging in the middle of the street, and they're all kind of like conversing back and forth. And it seems like they're searching.
Okay, do they search
Okay.
alleyways, buildings, or...
It's not clear. The pattern seems kind of scattered, so there's something they're looking for, and they're doing so quickly. When they converge, they just seem to be like asking each other very loudly. It's like, "Did you find it? No, I haven't found it. Keep looking." So they're kind of spread out, but it's very clear there's a search pattern going on outside. They're not very organized about it. But this is definitely not like a normal patrol thing.
Corinne asks those who noticed, "What is it?"
There's guards outside, and they're clearly searching for something, though I couldn't tell you what. I think we
Wondering
should
if
go
there's-
outside and investigate.
I'm wondering if they're
Maybe.
searching. No. Wondering if they may be searching for the body. Which is why we gathered in this particular room. And before we do anything, I need to relay to you what me and Babs got up to. So she will then begin to explain the step by step everything that she and Babs did and accomplished, and coming to the point where the questions of the soul of Brogo, which confirms their orders is to quietly get rid of anybody of like traitorous nature. And then she comes to the last point, and we found out that the goblins have been planted there. They are there by the whims of the guards as cover for their activities. They seem to be under some kind of control or orders. I don't know what mechanism, only that they've been planted there.
I see.
Well, that
That's not
complicates
good.
the situation.
Because that was the last question I believe we asked of Brogo, was the about the goblins, and he did. I'm just confirming that, Asmo, that he did say that the goblins were planted.
He did not say definitively that they were. He said that
But
there
he had-
was he said that there was, he suspected some involvement. He didn't get any like explicits.
Right, so he implied that the goblins are there on purpose. Right. That's as much as we got out of him, but it seems to add up. The fact that they didn't pursue us past the marker, when they clearly had the advantage and the capability. And the fact that it's an unusually large number, close to a settlement with nothing having been done, like no reinforcements called for from Castle Black Oak. And suspiciously close to where they've been dispensing of the people who've been disappeared by our good Captain Warren.
This sentence gets better and better.
Or worse. Means that we
Removing
cannot
the
deal with them.
goblins would remove one particular piece, though that might force Warren and those involved to more open and drastic measures. I don't know whether or not that would be a good thing or not. Regardless, they are a thing that needs to be dealt with at some point.
Yes, however, this means that the way to deal with them might change. Because if they are organized by something, we wouldn't be able to chase them off that easily. Not by
We already-
conventional means, anyway.
I mean, we already knew there was something bigger with them, leading them in some way. We don't know exactly what.
Oh yes, but it being intelligent and purposeful way makes a whole big difference.
Indeed.
Also agree, yes.
But my assumption, they may have found out our actions and are searching for the body of Brogo. Those that we did, that we arrived and convinced, are probably out there pretending to search for it as well to cover their own asses. Though I couldn't say for certain whether or not they might be searching for it. It seems, walks over to the window, looks out, a little bit too panicked for something else.
I don't like this.
And none of this seems good.
So that comes to the point of we need to decide our next course of action. Decide carefully whether or not we go out of our way to pursue the goblins, or if we continue more in town. Given that we've made a large stir of attention towards us of late, I don't know if it's as smart to go overtly poking our nose into things. We do need supplies, so we can at least do that.
Oh, you can take care of that. I have some other personal business to attend to in the morning.
That is?
That is, well, personal.
Oh snap.
Very well. I shall trust in that. What of the
So
rest of us? I don't think
shall
we need
we-
every one of us for a shopping spree.
It's getting to the night time, so I don't know if we want to lay low and try and avoid attention from the guards. Perhaps keep a watch out on their activities. So, do we stay here for the night, or do we find somewhere else?
I don't think there's that many other places.
I say we
It's
stay here.
It's here or the church.
I agree. I agree. We stay, I think.
And just turns to Radu. What of your owl friend? Could your owl keep an eye on things? See exactly what they're doing and where they're heading?
He can. I'm not too sure how stealthy he would be. Yeah, I mean, it is an owl at night, so it wouldn't be that likely for them to see him. But he can definitely look.
So I'd like to see if we can get a sense of like a view top down of like the guards' movements out there, see what they're doing. Or if they, come towards us, that would be a good thing to know.
Yeah. He can warn me telepathically, so if they should actually walk towards us, I can definitely check in on that.
Okay. So, do you send out your owl friend out?
Yeah, I will send out my familiar at night and pretty much tell him to check all the different guards, what they're doing, if anyone of them are doing something suspicious or special, and to warn us if something is coming towards us.
Okie dokie. He is out flying. So I take it that means the rest of you are going to turn in for the night?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Taking turns, keeping careful watch. Kryn will also ask Radu if he can borrow another couple sheets of paper, so because she burnt up one of her during the fight with the Vargeist. or the whatever that thing is,
Volgeist.
the wolf thing, Volgeist. Yeah, the fight with the Volgeist. She burned up one of the prayer scrolls to summon the warrior spirit. So she's just gonna write up a couple more prayer scrolls.
Okay, I'm gonna hand you 2 more pages. Or no, 3 is fine. Yeah.
All of you. So we're gonna be heading into intermission. So everyone on the YouTube front, it'll be seconds for you, minutes for us. We'll see you in a couple minutes here as we continue the session. And yes, do not press long rest or anything quite yet.
You gotta be back here in less than 2.5 fucking days. What the fuck is going on there?
All right, and welcome back from our intermission. So you guys are prepping to go for a long rest. Real quick, Jagonis. Sorry, Radu. Roll perception on behalf of your owl friend. There it is. Okay. It's 18. Alright, so the owl is flying about over the skies, and it sees something, a mist. So it sends telepathically to you, Radu, images of the guards all swarming towards the cathedral.
Oh.
So do you tell us, Radu?
Yeah,
I should start out with unmuting myself because that.
yeah. I was wondering if I was disconnected for a second. It's like everyone's silent.
No.
Okay.
The thing is, Reduce slowly moves around the group and pretty much pokes everyone in the side to give him a bit of attention. All of them are moving, and all of them are moving in the same direction towards the cathedral. So I'm pretty sure they know where the body is, and I don't know what they're gonna do to the people there. Yeah.
Immediately just remembers that the girl is there and what the guards have done with her.
I don't think it
Babs.
would be a good idea to wait for much longer.
Adagio's thinking the same. Well, let's be on our way. No time to waste.
I think we should try and sneak around the guards and get there. We'll move in if we need to help.
Well, then we
Okay.
pretty much can't do much more than just move out.
Sorry. Vlad and Elusive, I assume you guys are also going?
Yeah, but I'll be at the back of the pack. I'm gonna take a
Yeah, we're
few
not, like,
few steps behind the rest. I'm not
Yeah,
going
we're
to
not
rush
planning
there.
on. We're not like immediately trying to like leap in immediately. We're gonna kind of skirt around the buildings towards the edge and get towards the cathedral and just be in like a position to where like we can move in to help if our help is required, and also just to see what's happening.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna maintain my distance a bit.
Do
Okay.
we need to do any stealth move through the town, kind of like skirting around, or so preoccupied they wouldn't really notice all that much?
Do me a general stealth roll. We'll do
So
it.
just everyone
party
stealth and then
result.
kind of average it.
Yep.
All right. 16, 17. I have disadvantage with armor, so that is what's my stealth?
boy.
It's +2. 18.
18.
Holy
Natural
moly.
20.
My owl has a natural 20, meanwhile me with a fucking 4.
Well, you're not an owl, are you?
Well, I'm also
Oh,
not
boy.
flying in the
Oh,
sky
boy.
while it's fucking
We're-
dark outside.
We're not stealthy at all.
Not this time, at least.
Most of us have heavy armor, so
I rolled with
Armor's
disadvantage.
good.
I rolled a 16 and a 17, so I just took the 16. I have a +2 on my dex, so
good job. Good job, though.
18.
Okay. 18. We had one natural 20 in the group, and everyone else was.
Really
So
garbage.
Elusive rolled. Vlad's roll. Did we get Baluk's?
Some of the kids are.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, why? You're privating your rolls for some.
Yeah, make sure it's set on public roll.
Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. I rolled a 12, but if you would like, I can re-roll it.
I believe you. All right, so 12.
Weird that the GM can't see those.
Yeah, it's also weird. I can't. Like, it's just question marks on it. I right click it. It doesn't give me the option to display it.
Oh, I know
That's
why.
really
Because I
weird.
set it. I had it set on rolls just for me because I was testing out new dice.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Still, though. But yeah, anyway.
Okay. A second, real quick. All right. So yeah, you guys didn't do great, generally, on the stealth. That net 20 did help, but it doesn't make up for like most of the party rolling pretty poorly. So you guys move through quickly downstairs, and Andre is not at the bar. The bar is empty, and actually you notice a couple of the culty looking dudes are actually reaching over the bar trying to grab bottles.
I'm gonna look at them kind of. Are you supposed to do that?
They look like the one that was reaching over looks over, and he looks like a kid who's been caught with his hand in the cookie jar. He's like, "Oh."
I'm just
Just-
gonna make sure to pay afterwards. I'm gonna just stare at him kind of as I'm walking past.
He just smiles. All right, you guys rush out and immediately make way. There's other civilians who are also like getting dressed in a hurry. It's still raining, by the way. It's still raining. Still a bit of thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Galileo.
You guys immediately start making way as quickly as you can through the town, and as you do, there are guards who are kind of like hanging back while many of them are swarming towards the church. They take note of you, but they don't stop you. Mainly because there's plenty of people, like normal people, I would say, who are making their way to the church. They're just letting you get close, but they're not going to let you. They're keeping their eye on you. I'll put it that way. So you guys make way. Again, you have been seen, so you're not like invisible or anything. As you guys move through the town, you eventually come up to the cathedral. And the cathedral is surrounded, but was what looks like nearly every guard in town. And there's like a protective line of them with shields held up, acting as a wall as citizens like come up and are like not quite protesting yet, but they're trying to get a look on what's going on and they're concerned. But there's a lot of guards, a lot of guardsmen. It's like easily like 50, 60 of them. And you can kind of make it out. The taller of the party, I would say, could kind of make out past the heads of all the guards swarmed around the entrance. You can kind of make out that at the head is Warren with a torch. And unfortunately, you're a good 40 feet away. So it's kind of hard to make out what he's saying, but he's definitely declaring something towards the cathedral door.
May I attempt a perception roll?
You may.
I'm a dodger will do the same if I am allowed
Yep.
to.
That would be a 15, my good sir.
15.
I think we all want to do that.
I'm gonna burn a. No, wait, I don't have any second winds left. Dang it.
Plus 4.
Anyway,
17.
So this is more or less what you guys kind of see. Though again, there's a row of the guards that are holding up shields and spears that are acting as a wall to this visual.
Hmm.
All right. So with all of the guards sort of within, what do you guys want to do?
I want to try and
Can
find a way
we
around.
sneak to the back entrance? Like, is it completely surrounded or just on one side?
On the main street, it's definitely surrounded. You'd have to try and make your way around to see if they've covered all the other routes of access. You figure... I will say, you guys can safely figure that the main roads, like the actual main ways to get to the cathedral, are all blocked. But that doesn't mean there isn't a back alley you can crisscross around. So roll me investigation. See if you can find that path.
Yes, sir.
Just a general roll?
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
So
my
that's
dice's favorite number.
25?
It's investigation. What's my modifier? 18. So 17 plus 1. This is the 17 dice. That is its favorite number.
Investigation, you say?
Yeah.
Investigation, I do say.
I rolled a 10.
Good for 10.
I suck at investigation.
Don't we all?
Luckily, Baloo.
I think we're still
No, not
missing.
Baloo.
a-
Radu is
Huh?
really good at it.
Yeah, Redu's good, and mine was...
I don't think we're gonna get anything better than my roll.
Okay. So the
Is it
highest
25
roll-
enough?
Is it 25 enough? It is. So as you guys are kind of like working around the crowd, and again, more people, more civilians are kind of like bunching up towards the crowd. You guys start making your way around like the edges, and you see there is an alleyway, and you see 2 kids run down it, and you get the hint that they probably know something you don't.
I have to see
Can
pointing
I
out
attempt
to
to
us.
stop them? Gonna grab one and is like, what's going on?
Roll me Dex to see if you catch one.
Otherwise, we're just going to have to try and follow him.
Oof. Nope. The slippery little things.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we just move to follow them to see where they're going.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Oh,
guys...
they're
There's-
running away from the church or towards the church?
Well, they're
There's
running
something
down an
around-
alley parallel to it.
Because this is
okay.
in relation to the investigation check for finding the path around back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
All right, so you
No.
run down the path following them. It's kind of a weird alley because you go around, then you follow like a left-hand corner towards the church, and then there's this little underpass under what looks like a small bridge. That's at the eastbound, the eastbound road leading towards the church. You go underneath it, and it brings you up to a causeway kind of thing that leads to a drainage pipe. And you see the kids like straddle the drainage pipe and climb up it, and you kind of at that point realize what's going on. They're climbing the drainage pipe to get on top of a house just adjacent to the church.
It's the most agile out of us.
that would be,
Gonna
that'd be an
look up
athletics
that.
thing, wouldn't it be?
Depends. DM, would it
Depends
be
on how you plan on
athletics
getting
or
up there.
acrobatics to climb up?
And anyone who wants to try can try.
But is it athletics or
um,
acrobatics?
I don't know who the highest would be off the top of my head. My assumption would be elusive. But...
I can try to follow with an acrobatics. And try to sneak my way up there.
Let me
right.
try.
Let's have our monk go first.
22.
Oh,
I'm going up the pipe.
Adagio will try to come along.
Okay.
Athletics 13 plus 6.
Athletic check then.
It
19.
can be an athletics check. You'll be a bit noisier.
There's a lot of commotion. I'm gonna say that covers it. Hope for it at least.
Okay.
I did it as well. 19.
Okay,
Are you
that's
coming up?
24.
Are you coming up with us, elusive?
What would be the sneaky way to get up there?
Agility.
Stealth roll or an acrobatics roll?
Acrobatics. That's what I meant to say. My apologies.
17.
17. Okay.
Damn.
17.
We are a bunch of spider monkeys, apparently.
Yeah, everybody's
Apparently.
real good. Okay, so you guys, I think for the most part, everybody made it up. So, I mean, no one rolled below a 14, right?
I
No.
don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Did you? Elusive did roll. Okay. Oh yeah, Elusive definitely
22.
definitely got there. Yeah. So you all climb onto the house, and the two kids like look back in shock, and you hear one of them go, and they look as they see you guys.
Lifts a finger up to a mouth and says, "Shh."
The kid nods, and you guys have a
What's the-
direct view down towards the front entrance to the cathedral.
Right.
Santa Valkyrie.
Yes. Cindy is like, there's a light out on this tree, and I need to take it back to my... No.
I was like, oh shit, there's a Valkyrie flying down.
What are we... It's Tim Allen, like, suddenly yells, and I fall down, and they
By the
turn
way, did you know in the
into, like,
original
"Oh,
script of that, it's kind of off topic, but in the original script of the Santa Claus
He
movie
was
with Tim
shoot
Allen,
him.
he was supposed to shoot him. But Disney nixed that because they said it was too dark.
Understandable.
It would have been funny.
Would
But,
be hilarious.
Anyways.
Anyway, you
Anyways, we
guys...
started
So-
blasting.
Yes.
What do we see?
All right, so
Can
you
we
guys...
get
Directly
into the
overlooking
building?
So we're directly
Well, you're not in the
overlooking
building, you're on top of the
entrance.
building.
Yeah,
We're on
that's
top
why
of
I'm
the-
saying, can we get in? Is there any open hatch or something?
What, did you want me to describe what's going on down below, or do you want to do that first?
Okay, you can also describe down below.
So we're up on we're on the eaves of a neighboring building that looks down over, or we're up on top of like the cathedral itself.
You're on top of a
Name-
adjacent building. You're not on the cathedral.
Adjacent building.
Yeah.
So it's like an adjacent building that overlooks that's directly like we're right above like the front gate. Down on the front gate.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit perpendicular to it. So, Captain Warren is standing there, and the front cathedral door opens, and the priest, the older priest you guys met earlier, kind of leans out. Can I help you? I have it on good authority that you are holding one of my men's bodies. We do provide funeral services. This is an odd hour to... You know what I mean. Hand it over. The body. Yep. The body. Very well. I will be happy to go retrieve the body if you agree to take your dogs and leave these holy grounds. Get the body, and we'll talk. And Warren is looking particularly pissed.
Doesn't he?
So the front door closes, and Warren just kind of paces for a few minutes.
Just gonna walk out with an urn.
A few minutes passes, and the front door opens. Here you are. And he is holding an urn. And the bones are in there. That's quite gratuitous, don't you think? Are the bones in there? Yes. Warren takes it, opens it, and starts grabbing handfuls of ash out till he finally finds a bone. And the skull? The skull is not in there. It was crushed during cremation. Oh. He closes it and he tosses the urn back, and one of the other guards catches it. Who brought it? I beg your pardon. Who brought the body? I don't recall. You lie to me again. And there won't be a cathedral standing. Who brought the body? Are you threatening a church? Are you making threats on holy ground? Damn you and your gods. Who brought the bloody body here? Because these imbeciles, and he points to 3 guards towards the front, who are not in armor, but are in chains. And they are, you guys recognize them. They, well, Corinne, you do. And Barb, if he were here, recognizes them. Those are the guards you convinced to give you the body. Decided to hand him over to somebody. Now, these imbeciles were so stupid, they didn't even bother to take note of who they handed him to, but they said one was a priest. So, bring out this priest, whoever he is, because I have questions. Official inquiry, if you will, on behalf of the gods. And even a priest is not immune to questioning. There's a little mad glint in Warren's eye. And the priest fully steps out and closes the door behind him. I refuse. What? I refuse. You cannot give commands to one of the holy churches. You blaspheme on these holy grounds. How dare you? And he looks towards the other guards behind Warren. And you accept this? This is a breach of the great oath of the past. From the king himself. The king himself makes an oath when he is crowned, when he is ordained, that the church will have its sacrosanct and to have its safety and sanctuary. Any who enter these halls, even if they're residents of these halls, are protected. Not from the law. No, they are not. But they are protected from persecution. No law has been broken. If your men handed over the body, that was their choice. But this body was not stolen. You will make leave. Now. Or so help me, the Pope himself will be made aware of this. And what will the king think of your actions then, Captain? Warren's eye starts twitching. He pulls out a dagger and he puts it up close to the priest's face. The priest stares him down, doesn't flinch. I'll start carving you open, and I'll remove that tongue of yours so you can't tell no one. Bring me the priest who brought the body. I refuse. And he starts pressing the dagger into the priest's face, and he starts to twitch. His blood starts to trickle down, and the door slams open, and the younger priest is there. Wait, please, please, good captain, I was the one who brought the body. And 2 of the guards in chains behind Warren yell, "Yeah, that's him. That's the one." Warren stops and flicks the dagger out of the older priest's cheek. So you're the one. And he pushes the older priest out of the way. Hard. And another guard runs up and holds the older priest against the stone archway. The younger priest nods. Yes, sir. I am the assistant priest I am an understudy to... Why is this a concern? I simply wanted to retrieve the body so it could properly be put to rest. Ah. I see. Well, we were supposed to do that. This body was supposed to be cremated long before it ever touched these holes, long before it was ever supposed to get near a graveyard. Why did you feel the need to go out of your way to retrieve this body? Someone pay you? Someone give you a coin? Someone do a little hocus pocus on it? And he's getting, like, right up in his face.
Alright. I am debating on something real quick.
You are the players.
Gargoyle on his head.
I am debating on just killing someone.
Well,
but...
no, well, not just killing somebody. It would be the place of a paladin to step up and try and convince. Just looks at the party. All right, Corinne sort of jumps down from the eave and drops nearby and says, "We did it out of a genuine faith for the soul of the departed."
You jumped down off the roof, or are you still on the roof when you said that?
Do I need to do a acrobatics to land clean?
Yeah.
Actually, I have Featherfall, so I'll just cast Featherfall.
Yeah. Can I try and hide myself so no one sees me on the roof as I prepare my crossbow?
Trying to diffuse
You can, yeah.
this
The same.
with a persuasion or something.
Yeah, trying to lay
Okay,
on the roof.
sure.
Okay, one at a time.
I'll put gargoyle on.
Let's see.
Right. Okay, who's hiding and who's...
I am.
Is everybody else hiding?
Hiding.
No, Adagio is not hiding at all. But
Okay,
she's
so
still
that-
on the rooftop.
Okay, so you stay on the rooftop. Okay. So everybody but Adagio and Corinne are hiding, and Corinne's the only one jumping down.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because it'd also be one of the ones who came and got the body, so add a little bit of credence to the story, so I'm not just like making shit up.
Yeah.
So it drops down, says it was done out of legitimate faith for the departed. The proper rites had not been done for his soul, as potentially wretched as it was.
The guards kind of part way to give like a view to you, and Warren looks over and is still with a very pissed expression. Looks to his men. I thought I asked you to secure the perimeter. Check the roofs now. And like 10 to 15 or so of the guards start like splitting up into, looking around the roofs. Some take spears and start poking up on little corners and stuff.
Okay.
Alright, so
Can
Warren... Oh, go ahead.
Can we prevent ourselves from being discovered some way? Like,
Yeah, stealth.
okay.
Well,
That magic button, stealth. Unless it's you roll like a nat 1, then
Ooh.
magic wouldn't be the right word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
knock
I rolled
me each
an
other
8.
over.
Oh well.
Do I need to roll a charisma or persuasion or anything?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Alright, so Baluk, while they are poking around, they do poke you. I can give you another chance at a stealth roll. First, roll me Constitution save to see if you don't react to being poked by a spear. You will take damage, but
That would be me.
yes, you are Baluk.
Constitution save. I thought we were still up on a roof. That's why I was kind of like,
You are.
Oh,
They're
shit.
poking at the roof with these long pole arms.
That goes somewhere
Ooh.
tender.
Okay, so
the
they
spear goes right up my asshole, I guess.
so they they poke like real hard with a long ass spear, and they poke up and like around the corner of one of the chimneys where you're kind of like trying to blend in, and it goes right into your butt cheek through the scales. You do unfortunately yelp, so they do catch you. Like, we found one, found another. They are going to attempt to rope you down. So, roll well, it's up to you. Roll acrobatics or athletics, because they're gonna try and basically they're trying to lasso you.
17 acrobatics.
17 versus a 15. So you do successfully avoid the rope. Do you attempt to flee back down to the causeway? Or do you attempt to offer surrender?
I would offer surrender.
All right. So they will order you to come down then.
I do so.
All right. They are going to put you in shackles.
How many guards were there again?
Good. Like in the whole area is about 80.
How big is this fucking town? Gosh.
It's actually pretty decently sized. It's just not a very wealthy or it's populous. It's just not
Important at large.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah,
a
it's just
trading
big.
hub.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But,
they bring it down.
Yeah.
Warren grabs hold of the younger priest and starts dragging him over to Corinne. So you're one of the other ones that took the body.
Could not stand by as a servant of the White Maiden and watch a body hang in such a wretched condition. It needed to be purified and it needed to be laid to rest. You know the risks of undeath in this area.
Oh, I'm well aware. By the way, roll my deception.
Alright, what is my modifier again?
And I will roll his insight.
17. 22.
Was that a soft 22?
Yes.
He wins. So, in his mad gleam, he stares you right in the eye as you speak. And though you are you're very poignant with your words, and you seem very, to anyone passing, just paying attention, they would have immediately assumed you were being stoically truthful. But Warren frowns. Oh. Cute. Very cute. Now, you want to tell me the truth, or do I start lopping off heads? Why did you take Brago's body?
Are there any gargoyles?
And technically, you guys are the gargoyles right now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I thought you were just looming above, waiting for anything to hit the fan.
I mean, it's not at the point where I'm just gonna try and kill the guy, but it's getting closer.
We need to convince the other guards to not intervene if we try to do that. That's the biggest thing.
Or just have the town on our side, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Don't think that's going to be enough.
That won't be enough. They're terrified of the Godsman. We need the Godsman on our side in that case.
Sorry, I'm debating my options here.
Good for now.
See, I'm gonna have to try and pull a persuasion. I'm just trying to think of how to properly word or what would be the approach to take. Right. So she'll match his gaze hard, not giving an inch, before turning her head to the rest of the guards. Is your captain would see one of your own executed by his own hands, so dishonored. And here he is belligerent one of the church. Will he dishonor you? And I'm trying to think of like
How far is this drop?
It's about 7-foot drop.
No, it's not that much.
No, it's not. You're not on a sky. You're not on a really tall building.
Yeah. You're just gonna take a single d6 of damage if you jump off. Hopefully.
And then also turning to the town is like, this captain would also risk, rather than having the proper rituals done, an undead loose amongst your number. Is he truly competent enough to be doing this particular... How am I phrasing this? Basically what she's trying to do, because I'm struggling for words right now, is calling into question like his authority with like the rest of the guards, as well as the townspeople in the area, sort of creating a situation of doubt. So he's in a less strong position, I guess. I'm trying to like do a charisma or persuasion, try to get him to back down.
You can roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay. That is... Luckily, they're both decent. But let's see, what's my persuasion modifier? +7, so 16. Alright, so that would be a soft 23.
Soft 23.
So I rolled a 16 and an 18.
Some of the townspeople look... galvanized is a bit strong of a word. They support your words, clearly, and they respect the sentiment. Most of the guards scoff. The older of the guards look kind of hollow-eyed and look down. But most of the guards you're looking at are young. They're very brutish looking. The only thing that really tips you off of their guards is the armor and the tabard.
So they're mostly just thugs.
Yeah. It kind of established that session 1.
Nah.
But for the few that would be stirred, Warren turns around and kind of glares. Like, he knows who amongst his ranks isn't the most controllable, and he's going to try and intimidate him.
I will cast heroism on... Can I target? Actually, does that require a touch? Hold on, let me check.
1 second.
But I think you also know that you're casting a spell by that point.
Yeah, does it have a verbal or somatic
true.
component?
I'm going to just quick to view it. Yeah, it requires a touch, casting time, components.
He's
All it
within 30 feet, right?
is a touch and a willing creature.
Yeah, he's within 30 feet of you.
But
Does he
say
seem to
DS
have
or M?
done...
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to hide it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I see
will-
if he's being successful at his intimidation or not?
Can I... Well, no. Can I challenge his intimidation with one?
Well, his intimidation is already challenging your persuasion.
Challenge the challenge.
The
how
question
this
is, depending on how good he is, I would pretty much just rewind time and let him try again. Because I can do that.
And you can roll insight to see if it's working.
Within 30
Okay.
feet. Is he within 30 feet, DM?
Yes.
I mean, he's below me.
Excellent. Yeah, but it's still 30 feet distance. Oh.
Okay, that's a shit insight.
You have no idea.
Okay, can I see it, like, how successful he is at intimidation and if he's galvanizing his side of guards and everything?
Yeah, you can roll insight.
Nope.
Nope.
I
cannot see
think I'm
this.
just gonna rewind time and let him try that again.
All right.
I'm gonna try an insight.
Oh, that's. Ooh.
That's my
You're not gonna
modifier.
like this. I got a better roll than last.
Fuck.
Insight is plus
Well-
1, so that's 18.
That's the problem with dice. You can't be sure what's happening.
Okay,
I
I have an idea,
um,
but I don't know if you're gonna like it.
Well, hey, hold on.
What is your idea? Before you
Uh,
do it, say what your idea is.
Well, kind of going in another direction of convincing the guards. But I need to do it now, because otherwise I will miss the chance.
DM.
Yes.
I would actually like to try something I haven't really done much. But, Vlad, let's hear. Can you at least tell us a little bit first what you are planning to do / say?
Well, do your thing first, and then I'll try mine, because mine is kind of a last-ditch attempt.
Anybody got prestidigitation to make him shit himself?
I don't think that's gonna help us, and I don't think that's how it works.
It might
But
screw it.
but it's a
Sounds
funny
worse.
idea. It is a funny idea.
Funny
I'll give you
idea is
that.
not how it works.
Yeah, I know. But it is funny. It is a funny idea. But yeah. Adagio is going to call out from the rooftops. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Adagio's gonna call out from the rooftops. Cowards! You gawk and scoff at this atrocity! The defilement of this church! The threatening of its holy men! And all you do is laugh. All you do is scoff and mock of it. You're disgraced to not only to your lineage, to your banners, but to yourselves. You think he's gonna stand up for you? You know very well he won't. Look upon him. Look upon what he has done. See the urn. That is what each and every one of you are worth to him. Nothing more. You're worth less than that to him. You could be more than this. You deserve more than this. You. What do I roll?
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Now somebody's gonna assist him.
And the only one who
Yeah,
can
any of the
is
players.
you or Baluk. And actually, I won't allow you to
No,
because you
not
already
advan-
tried
not
your own
advantage. That was a
persuasion.
mistake. That was a mistake. I misclicked. I'm sorry. 12 for 12 is the top one. So 12 for 17.
17?
I mean, that's a decent roll.
Pretty good. I wish I had actually DM. Did you like it wouldn't have done anything for our health points or anything? I think we were all full health already. But when we are taking a stop to eat a drink, did that count as a short rest by any capacity?
Yeah, that would be a short rest.
Okay. Everyone, I suppose then we are allowed to dock a short rest.
Yes.
All right, people, make the most of this, because not new day. That was a mistake, but what I need is everything on the short rest anyway. Even this one, yes.
Where your short rest at?
I'm gonna burn a second wind to roll a d10 and add to my.
Adagio,
persuasion
you put in a long rest.
I know. That was an accident. But literally the only things that were off of me were features that gets on a short rest anyway. And I had everything in max health already.
Okay.
On my honor. I was not cheating. So a D10 bonus to my persuasion check. Come on. 9, which makes for 26.
26. Okay. So that's for a few of the guards, that does seem to, even the younger ones, seems to take a bit more note. But the majority seem to just kind of be shrugging it off. The people on the crowd, on the other hand, are starting to like push against the guys with the shields, though. Like it's getting to a point where there's the spirit of it is definitely hitting, but the guards, for the most part, it seems at first that it doesn't really hit them too much. It's definitely hitting more than previous, but most of them are. This is their gig. Why spoil it?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try and push them further into the roll then.
Push.
Yeah, I would
I wanna
also
do
have an
something-
idea to push it.
I'm gonna go full guards down. So if you want to do something, try now. 'Cause I'm going full out.
I'm considering using this spell.
Which,
Uh,
suggestion.
Yep. He suggests a course of activity described in no more words than 25 to one creature that you can see within range that can hear and understand you. The suggestion must sound achievable and not involve anything that would obviously deal damage to the target or its allies.
Probably like suggesting at least one of the guards to try and.
No, I'm just
Um,
gonna suggest that one of the brutes that definitely looks like he's part of the shittier group tells the truth of what they did with the women and
okay.
children.
Keep that. Okay, keep that. That might assist me in that case.
Because that
I was
would be the idea of me just pretty much forcing one of them to actually tell the truth what they did with the
Okay.
children in the outpost.
In that case, I'm gonna go first, and you can support me with this evidence if no one else wants to do anything. Well, if the guards don't want to react.
I say we let Vlad do his thing then.
Right. I am going to yell from the rooftop in that case. So tell me, guard captain, when your men stop being useful, are you going to also feed them to your pet ghouls? Or are you going to surrender them to your goblin accomplices, maybe? What is so scary that you don't want them to find out about your orders? That you're willing to desecrate one of your own and execute them without even a fair trial?
Warren looks up and sees you on the roof. Whatever you're blabbering about, perhaps you should lay off the drink. There's a chuckle that kind of bleeds through his guards.
I'm gonna go at that point and use my suggestion. Pretty much get up, point at one of them that clearly looks like one of his brutes, one of them that stands a bit closer to him, and cast suggestion and say out loudly, tell the truth of what you did with the women, the children, when you fed them to the ghouls.
So you have the verbal component of suggestion.
Yeah.
Of that, and that's the verbal of actually casting the spell. It's not just like what the suggestion is. So
Yeah.
I will denote. Do they catch that? They do not. All right, carry on.
Okay. Now the guard would need to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. What do I gotta be?
1 second. Why doesn't it?
I rolled a
say
19
that directly?
before you even tell me.
Oh, that
Just so
that beats it. I cannot do
Then
that
I'm gonna
right.
use my chronal shift and have him re-roll that.
you can use it again.
I
Yeah,
have
it
2
was a choice.
charges per long
Okay.
rest.
All
Yeah.
right.
And I don't think you've used one.
Uh,
You've prepared
I've used
no,
one.
no.
one earlier.
I got a 17 plus 1, so 18.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck that. I only have his DC 14, so yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
That's way too high rolled.
I mean,
Guess
like, it was a
I'm-
good
Maybe
try.
roll like a 10 at some
It
point,
was a
you
good
know?
try though. Like I had a 19 before, and then you made me reroll. I had every chance of that going lower, but no, 17 plus the 1.
In that case, I'm
Yeah.
going to just try something more. So, you won't mind your men going and checking the hut that is on the edge of the forest and seeing what's inside the well, then, would you?
He kind of shrugs and goes, "I suppose not, if it's so important. Who are you again? What's this rabble that snuck past the guard line? What is your interest in all this? You steal one of my men's bodies, bring it to the cathedral, and do what with it? What was your personal vestment with stealing Brago's body? Eh?
I don't know. Maybe tell us why you didn't want them to have a proper burial in this case.
He
What are you
didn't
afraid
deserve
of,
one.
Guard Captain?
Oh, please. Ask anyone in this
just-
wretched town what they thought of Brago. Was he a church-going choir boy? No! He was a wretch. Ask anyone.
I'm going to look at the guards and
He got what he
what
deserved.
do you think, men? Do you think Brago deserved being gutted without even a word in his defense? Would you enjoy following the same fate, perhaps? Maybe someone's mother, daughter, sister, who knows? They might be found wanting. Traitorous, perhaps? I don't know. Burned, gutted, killed in any sort of manner?
Alright, I'm gonna let you roll this persuasion without a disadvantage. Make it count.
Buddy.
1 second, I want to check something. Can I help this? No. Okay, well, here goes nothing.
This is
Can
the
anyone
last
aid
one.
him to gain advantage?
No, at this point, because most of you have already aided each other a lot in this interaction.
Yeah.
All right.
This is it.
They checked
I'm
out.
just checking if I have any sort of like things where I
Alright.
can boost my roll if necessary.
I'm in
Well, yeah, I
shackles.
don't
There's
have it.
nothing I can really do.
No, just I'm just gonna roll. I'm not good at this, but oh well.
Come on,
Here goes
you got
nothing.
this. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you.
Oh,
That's
hello.
pretty good, that's pretty good.
Nice.
16.
At least.
Okay.
I mean-
okay.
Told you had it.
All right. So immediately a scuffle cuts out. Several of the guards draw swords and rush towards Warren. Several more immediately move to defend him, and there is a bit of chaos as a lot of the guards don't know who's who right now. So
I will. I'm gonna cast a cantrip gust at the feet of the ones trying to block. Like as stealthily as I can, just like a wave of the hand, just gust at their feet to try and trip them.
okay. Well, first roll stealth to see if you can hide that, because I'm pretty sure there's a verbal or somatic component to that.
To the cantrip gust.
Well,
Disguise it
first of
with a
all,
sneeze.
correct me if I'm wrong. Like, is there a verbal or somatic? component?
I will click it, and so it can
Yeah,
read
it's
through.
both verbal and somatic. Okay. So
Disguise it with a
my stealth roll plus my 18,
18. Okay.
16 plus 2.
Yeah, I'd say you hit that.
So just a ball of air like just appears at the feet of the guards, attempting to rush to block Warren.
Strength saving roll.
I'm also aiming at him with my crossbow. Now.
Okay. So strength saving roll for the ones. See who keeps their footing. I got for the first 3. Didn't roll too great. Alright, and what do they gotta beat?
15.
Alright, so 4 out of the 6 of them fall over. 2 are still standing and are holding shields up to protect Warren. And you aimed a crossbow at him.
Yes,
Well, he's
I'm aiming at him.
Alright,
Crossbow.
roll the hit.
Okay. Okay. I'm doing that. And 1 second, I need to see. I need to roll it before or after I know if it hits. Because I have something else.
yeah, you got a superiority die. I think.
Yes.
Well, a 19 does hit.
I am. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you can still do. I think the superiority die also adds to the damage.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I hit. I'm gonna do damage. Just. Oh, there we go. Damage. It's a 4, and I'm gonna use.
This is all moving a lot
superiority
earlier
die
than I ever planned on. I was
to-
banking on us like
I'm gonna use
Good,
the
charisma.
sharpened attack.
Charisma didn't cut out for us, apparently.
no, because he matched it with a nat 20, and that just derailed everything.
Yeah.
So I was attempting to,
Okay.
to diffuse it by like doing like charisma roll to try and
Okay,
break.
so that
But nope.
is a total of 13 damage.
So you hit him right through the back, like towards his shoulder blade, the back. He looks at you with a glare of rage.
Mm. What about the what? How many was it? The ones that drew swords and were charging at Warren?
There were about 6 of them. 2 younger guys, one of them being the dirty blonde one. The rest were all older guys. They stormed up. They are going to attempt, but well, I'll say the first one gets right up. Well, hold on, let me figure out the semantics of this. Okay, so 2 of the guards still standing, plus the ones that are now prone. Okay, so I'm gonna say the
There
first
will
2
be
block
gaps.
and like engage with 2 of them. Then these 4 of the older guards break past the 2 that are still standing to attack Warren. Warren is going to pull something out to engage. So
I am
Warren,
planning as soon as he's engaged, Corinne will, because this is just starting now. So Corinne is just going to be moving in to strike him from behind.
Okay.
Do we
Are we
need to roll?
gonna go for
So
initiative?
So
Probably.
whatever
Yeah.
he's going to do.
not
but
yet, because Warren does get
Let DM
something.
decide.
So
Hang on.
yeah, the NPCs decided to attack before you guys decided to, so they
Yeah.
do get their go. So the first 2 that get up on Warren miss completely. Then the next 2 miss, and then 1. Nope, that's a miss as well. Sorry, I forgot that that one didn't have a modifier. All right, and Warren does get a counterattack on one of them. All right, so Warren rips off the glove to his right hand real quick and grabs the throat of one of the older guards, grabbing him, lifts him up completely off the ground with shocking strength, and yells, "Enough!" And in his hand, the old man is shriveling. It looks like he's rotting.
That looks like necromancy then.
Well,
Right.
that is necromancy.
Asmo, can I jump down with athletics and try and like rush towards him at some point?
You can on your turn,
Okay.
because we're now gonna.
Am I still in shackles, or
You
did
are.
they? Or,
They didn't magically break you out now.
no, I was saying because the guards are kind of split 50-50 on this. I was hoping the ones near me would be part of our 50.
Alright,
Oh no, they're
so-
not 50-50. It's like 3-4 guys compared to the rest.
A bunch of them are probably are going along the flow. A chunk of them are loyal to Warren. So I imagine like the majority of them are probably just watching which way this goes. and then a small number of them are pissed off enough, so we're trying to alpha strike this.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, if you're jumping down, so he's got his reaction.
I mean, you can call Necromancer.
Yeah, that's
I
where
think we-
literally like a foul servant of Lael.
I think we should roll initiative at this point.
Yeah, that's why I'm dragging the tokens out.
Alright, I'm probably the closest, I think.
Hang on, hang on.
Where's the token? Oh. I did not plan a map for this, so this will have to do.
Just floating in midair.
You expected us to be reasonable?
Come on now.
Well, I tried. It didn't work.
Eh.
We tried
Gunboat
more
diplomacy.
times. Like,
In this case, it's crossbow diplomacy.
Yeah, at this point, it's like we've done all we can to try and like call in Russian, doing a effectively no confidence. And if we can alpha strike him and maybe intimidate the others, rile up the mob, maybe. That's basically our only option other than to flee.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
not going that
initiative.
well.
Oh, that's not what I want.
Well, he rolled like that. Him rolling a nat 20 to inciting my deception kind of put a complete and utter derailment of the train I had intended.
Oh well.
Well, things didn't go as well as expected, as usual.
All right, what is my modifier? Initiatives plus 4.
Alright, so
21.
combat state, encounter, and I'll have the system auto roll everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know who's rolling, but
I rolled physically. It's a 20.
okay. No one else roll. I'm doing it via the system, real quick.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Whee!
There you go.
We're
Okay.
gonna try and take down War, and if we can't, we're gonna flee. And which ones are the our friendlies?
Okay. The friendly ones, I don't know how to mark them. That's the downside.
It's tough
Radu, do you want
remember,
to
I
swip
guess.
initiative with me? Because I rolled a little low. And I would like to get into the fray a bit earlier.
Are we
Yeah,
allowed
but
to do
that's
that
not
yet?
how that works.
this one
I have.
and this one
the
are on your
alert feed.
side. These two.
That probably changed with someone
Oh, these
actually
three
high up,
are
because I'm
not.
not really high up.
It's
Like
gonna-
Baluk,
it's chaotic.
who's in
That's the point.
chains.
Alright, Corinne, what did you get for your physical roll?
21.
Alright, so it's already in there. Okay, so you're at the top then.
All right.
Let me begin encounter.
All right. First things first.
One second. Does anyone want to swap with me, or should we just keep this? Because I'm at the bottom.
Oh, the alert. So was it allow you to swap?
Yeah.
They don't even know I'm up there yet, do they? I haven't. done
No, you're
anything.
still stealth.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you could
you wanna swap
potentially
with me
surprise
so you
attack
could-
at some point.
Yeah. Do you want to swap with me, Elusive?
Well, he hasn't rolled initiative because he hasn't been spotted yet.
No, he has.
Or he has? He's
Elusive
stealth.
Everyone
hasn't.
has.
But Radu has. That's what I mean. Everyone's been seen except for Elusive by this point.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's in the initiative order, so that's why I get confused.
Well, yeah, he's going to have to be. Wait, yeah, you know, initiative doesn't mean you're seen, right? It just means that you're
I know.
within
That's
the
why I'm
terms.
asking if he wants to swap initiative with me. So even if he goes last, he's not has a problem because he's not.
You're not allowed to do that. What are you talking about?
I am. My alert feed
They-
allows me to swap initiative.
It
Yeah,
does?
he literally
Wait,
has a
really?
feed for that.
Willing ally in same combat.
Initiative swap. That's what I'm asking. 'cause
You have the
anyone
alert
willing-
feed? How'd you get the alert feed?
Yes, I have it from the I think the Monster Hunter gives me the lure fit. I need to check
Does it?
exactly where I had it.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
I have it from one of my things.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
should
gonna
do
trust you
something.
on this, but I'm gonna double check this later. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll trust you, and I won't undo this later, but I will check it for future reference. Anyway,
Okay.
so
So
elusive.
you want my 20? Is that that's what you're
Yeah.
saying?
That's effectively what he's saying. He wants to go second.
Yeah, I guess you can, since
Right.
he's probably gonna do something.
All right, so that means you're
Oh.
now a 5, and he's now a 20.
I'm jumping in, basically.
Hey, Corinne, you're up first.
All right. So, bonus action open up. She's going to channel her giant's blood. She can do this once per long rest. Hasn't done it in a little while, so. So she suddenly the markings on her face expand. Her eyes turn a more pale, like from gray to more silvery white, and she begins to grow in size until she is double her original size. And let's see, would it be an action to attempt and intimidate on the not allied guards, or
That would be yeah.
that would take my action?
Yeah.
We need to thin this out somewhat, so. I'm going to basically, after expanding in size, simply cry out, "A filthy servant of Lael, a necromancer, met! I will smite him down, and anyone else who stands with him. If you value your lives and do not wish to be guided to the afterlife, flee!"
The citizens are fleeing.
Well, not the citizens. I'm calling out to
I know,
the,
but I'm saying like without even rolling intimidation, the citizens are running. The villagers are fleeing.
That's probably for the best.
They're out of here. Yeah.
I'm attempting to make as many of the of guards, of the more loyal guards, waver or flee.
Okay.
Do I roll intimidation? Is it advantage, disadvantage? Considering I grew in size.
It should
with
be
that.
advantage because of your size. I thought wasn't
Gotcha,
that
so-
an aspect of that ability? Is that it gives you advantage in intimidation?
It's advantage on. It gives me advantage on strength checks and throws. But I'm just making the argument because it's like a sudden like expansion in size, so it's not a feature, but asking if it would cancel out disadvantage or give me advantage. Like they just watched Warren wither away one of their own companions with a necromantic spell, and a paladin in gleaming armor suddenly expand to like 13-ish feet tall.
Like I said, I already give you advantage on the size thing alone. So
Ooh, yes. If it was an advantage, it would like this. It was. So I rolled a 4 and a 20. So nat 20.
okay. This could be an example of a net 20 being a little too effective. I'm gonna say that's gonna cause most of the nearby guards to begin fleeing, including the ones that were out for blood on Warren. Good news is
Okay.
there's still that one and still that one.
I'm so glad that wasn't disadvantage, because that. Alright, so that is literally section growing in size.
Alright.
And that was my action, was intimidation. I will basically just stand ready with glaive to receive.
Alright. So next step would be that guard's fleeing and he's in a feared state, so let me see if he recovers himself. Why does sometimes like my dice just pop right out of the catch? Oh yeah, no, he did. He's still fleeing. So I'm gonna say that takes his turn. Vlad, you're up.
Okay, I would like to try and get to get into the combat as fast as possible. So, can I use athletics to quickly climb down and rush into melee combat?
Yeah, roll me athletics.
That's 17.
That'll be enough to catch yourself. Yep.
Okay, so down, and I'm going to get close enough to guard captain, and I have a grudge, so I'm just gonna swing. So
Okay.
it's one hit actually, not two hit. That's 26.
That hits.
Okay. Damage. Oh. And superiority die to add to the damage. Oop, nope. Alright. That is another 13 damage. When we're going all out, so might as well. Excellent search for another attack.
All right.
Oof. That's a 9.
Nope.
Nah. Okay, well, hang on 1 second. Actually. Get it? Nah, I'm not gonna waste it. That's it.
Next up is the guard. He's still fleeing, same as before. Wisdom save. Oh, 19. He does recover. Downside, that is one of the ones, yeah, that's one of the ones that's on Warren's side. So he recovers himself. And he's now going to... Can he get all the way back into action? No. Okay, he can move at least that far back, though. He does not have a ranged weapon on him, so... That's it for his turn. Oh, well, no, technically you can attack this guy, because this guy is one of the ones attacking Worm. So... That hits. Not much damage, though. Okay, so he pulls out his short sword and stabs that guy, but does grazing damage. That'll be it for his turn. Dajio, you're up.
Yes. Let's take a look. And of course the side crashes on me. Give me a moment. So who's the closest to me right now?
Close to you to fight would probably be Warren. Closest to you, period, is Radu.
Okay. Okay, downloading world data. Lovely. But yeah, I'm gonna run up to Warren then.
Okay.
To give him a...
Need me to move it?
A little bit of peace of my mind.
Alright, need me to move the token, or are you back in?
You need me to move... I need you to move the token because...
Okay.
It's taking a good long while here.
Alright, token moved.
Thank you. And until I get back, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna roll IRL dice until I can actually use them.
And do you know your modifiers?
I do know my male modifiers, yes, and that's all I really need to know right now.
Okay.
Because I'm only gonna smack a hole. 1 second.
Alright, I gotta write.
Alright, I'm back. Let's see here. My first and only strike, unless I go action search. Let's go. Ooh, that's not good at all. That's a natural 2 plus 7, so 9. That's a miss.
Okay.
I will use action search. Actually, I will use it. I'll dock all this when I can actually see my sheet again. So once again. All right, that is much better. 14 plus 7, 21. Is that enough?
14 plus 7, 20. Yes, that's enough.
Excellent. Then I'm going to use a... No, that is one of those that would not recover on a short rest. So he only has to deal with the... He only has to deal with the... topple right now. So he will need to roll a con save for me, please.
Alright. 18 plus 4. 22.
Oh yeah, he makes it no issue. I am not toppling that bastard. And then there is the D10 damage. Not particularly great, but hey, it's always something. 5 plus that one modifier I'm less certain about, but it's minimum 5, and then let's say 5. It might be 7, but let's say 5 for the sake of it. Just so I'm not overselling it. So 10 damage total.
10 damage total. Okay.
Holy moly, this takes long.
Alrighty.
That's
You might need to close your browser and reopen it.
No, it logged me out.
Oh.
I think you had the same issue earlier.
Why is it doing that? That's so annoying.
I don't know.
It's weird.
So that explains it quite a bit.
Alright, is that it for your turn?
I said that's it for me, yes.
Okay. Baluk, you're up. You can try and break out of your shackles if you want.
A creative way I want to do it.
I'm gonna take a guess. Tell me if I'm right. Acid breath.
Well, kind of, sort of, but hold on.
What?
I'm going to move up to this gentleman right here.
Okay.
I'm going
Are you
to
trying to
poke
garrot
him.
him with your...
No, I'm going to poke him on the shoulder. Take these off. Yes, I know he's one of the ones that's working for Warren.
Okay.
And I'm holding my arm. I'm holding my arms up with the chain strategically in front of my mouth.
So the bonus action of trying to convince him. Then you're gonna spray him in the face with acid breath.
I'm gonna say you're not gonna be able to persuade him, but roll me intimidation, I guess.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting
Disadvantage?
to. I wasn't expecting to get it one way or the other. It's like, please, sir, let's make this easy for both of us.
Roll me that with disadvantage, I guess, because you're shackled. 18.
It's an 18.
Okay. He's very intimidated and attempts to remove the shackles.
As he moves closer to remove the shackles, I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Okay, I figured.
I will melt the shackles.
Maybe
Melt his
your
face. I
hand.
thought you were gonna melt his face.
I can do both. I'm holding it up
Where's-
at mouth level,
So dexterity
I'm
saving
guessing,
throw?
or his hands.
and he is right in front of me. So could I argue disadvantage?
No.
Damn. Okay. Yeah,
He
dexterity.
failed
12
it
saving throw.
anyway, for what it's worth. He rolled an 8 with a +2 modifier in dex, so it's not enough.
2d6. He takes 4 points of damage.
Okay, you singed him.
What did what did that do for the for the
You drop the
shackles?
keys.
I'm gonna say that does
Okay.
melt the center of the shackles.
Yeah, that was my main purpose. I wasn't trying to get rid of the shackles completely, just melt the chain.
Yeah, so your arms are free.
Dragon breath.
Yeah.
So that was your primary action, bonus action.
And my movement. So I am done.
So that's the next set of guards. It's 2 of them, technically. This is one of the ones that's against Warren, but still feared. Does not break past it, so it goes further even off the map. This one is against Warren. Doesn't make. Oh, that's shit. Flees
Oh,
off the map.
fantastic.
Yeah, so that one's gone.
Well, we retained one of them, I guess.
Alright, so just remove that one from initiative. Okay.
That's the one that got knocked prone, I think.
Alright. Alright, so that's that one's turn. He is currently dying, but let us see if with his waning strength.
Oh no, that's the one that got necrotized.
Let's see if he is able to escape. He has disadvantage. No. I rolled the same number both times, so no.
So he's just laying down.
Now I gotta see how much more damage he takes. He's dead. He's dead. That's bad. Okay. Poor bastard. So this older gentleman attempted to, with his rotting hand that's like shriveling like a raisin, he tries to grab Warren's hand and break free, but Warren just holds firm, looks at him with like a malicious smile, and his skin kind of like recedes back, and you can see his skeletal form, his eyes kind of like liquefy, and he goes limp, and he looks like a skeleton with like some rotten flesh still hanging on him, and Warren tosses him. So he's also dead. Alright, next card. Still feared. Let me see if you break it. He does. Surprisingly. Okay, so he's
One of ours or one of theirs?
One of theirs.
God damn it.
Now,
And he's gonna get up to Vlad. Okay, Vlad, he's going to attempt to attack you with his spear.
Okay.
Does a... No, that doesn't hit. It was a 14. I'm assuming your AC is
Nope.
above 14. Yeah. That doesn't
No.
hit. That's it for his turn. Radu, you're up.
Okay, finally. I'm pretty sure the guard captain is wearing metal armor, right?
Yeah.
you're getting
Perfect.
hot pants.
I would like to cast heat metal on his armor. So he either way gets the damage because he's wearing that armor and he can't drop it. But he has to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or he will have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks until the start of his next turn. And every single round I can recast that because it's a concentration spell.
So that's 2d8
Come
damage.
on, roll high.
Okay.
That's a shit roll, but that's 6 damage, the fire damage he gets.
And, okay, so just double check. Did you ask me to roll a Constitution save?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
basically if he passes, then he doesn't get disadvantage on his next
Attacks,
Yeah.
yeah.
next attacks. Yeah,
He didn't roll amazing. 14 plus 4, so that's a soft 18. Is that enough?
And
That's
he
still enough,
passes.
yeah.
Okay.
That's way higher than anything you can do. So he doesn't get disadvantage, but his armor is heating up, and it will keep heating up unless he actually takes it off, which
Alright,
takes a minute.
So, yeah, you guys see the steam coming off, and you can even hear some of his skin kind of burn a bit, and he's like... Yeah. Alright.
Yep. And I'm gonna lie down back on the roof.
Take cover. While
Yes.
it's maintaining eye contact, I guess.
Yeah,
Take
I'm pretty
concentration.
much keeping cover and looking at him.
Like a meerkat, you stand up, cast, stand down.
He's a little turret.
Okay. So next is Warren's turn. Alright,
Oh,
so Warren he's gonna turn around, and he's not taking his armor off. He is going to punch you with that right hand of his in the face.
Punch who?
Vlad.
Okay.
Does a plus modifier. Does a 19 hit?
That's right on my AC.
Okay. So meets beats.
E.
So he punches you, and the initial impact isn't too bad. It's only 5 points of damage. But now to do the other part of it. Roll me a Constitution save.
Second. That's hang on. Hang on. 1 second.
I'll still roll.
Checking his
this.
speeches.
I'm gonna use a second wind to one of my second winds to roll like additional. Oof.
Plus your vital
That's
level
a 15 in total.
You're just shy by 1.
Ah, God.
Sorry.
Yeah, well.
Alright, so you're gonna take... so, I just rolled it, so... Alright, so you're gonna take 20 points necrotic.
Ooh.
And visually, so when Warren punches Vlad, initially all of you are like, oh, Vlad could take a punch. And it does impact, and initially you're like, oh, normal punch. But something instantly happens. It's like creepy. After punching Vlad kind of like leers back, and he immediately goes pale, and where the punch impacted, there's a bunch of sores that kind of pierce up, and like the flesh starts to get kind of loose and kind of wrinkled. And it almost looks like he's got lesions right where Warren punched him. And again, Vlad, you look a lot more pale. And you feel it from that punch. You feel like your breath got dragged out of you. Just
Okay.
And furthermore, you guys notice that Warren, where he got slashed before, skin starts to close up.
Ugh.
And he gets another attack.
Oh,
So
boy.
he's going to go after Adagio now with the second one. Adagio does a... Wait, let me double check. Okay, yeah. Does a 17 hit.
No.
No. Okay, so that misses. And does he have any bonus actions to use? He's got one. That technically I could do that. Nah, hold off on that. Till he's in dire straits. Alright, Warren will then also... Nah, yeah, it would do that. Alright, that'll be the end of his turn. Next is another guard. Does that guard recover? That meets beats. So yeah, that card recovers. That's one of the ones on your side.
That's something.
Alright, he's gonna run at Warren. And he is going to attempt to stab him.
Another health pool to drain.
With flanking.
Alright, see if he gets it with advantage. Impressively, no, even with advantage. Wow, that sucks. Okay, he swings quickly at Warren, but Warren just barely moves out of the way of it. So that's it for him, I guess. Next one. This one is also one on your side. Does he recover from the fear? He does. Okay. He's also going to run at Warren. And with flanking in mind... Hits. Okay, let's do the damage. Not bad.
Come on,
Not
Mobbin.
bad. 9 points of damage for that slash. So, let me subtract that from the pool. Alrighty. So that's it for his turn. Next up, this one's one of his loyalists. He does recover. Okay. Damn, a lot of them are recovering now. He's going to go up and challenge the guy before him. He also technically gets flanking.
The flanker is deflanked.
Hits. Could be worse damage. Hits that one for 5 points slashing. Okay, that's it for him. Jaber, yep.
You're still sneaky sneaked. So you might be able to sneak behind somebody. So I think the one that's attacking Vlad is an enemy.
Yeah.
And the two immediately behind Bryn are friendlies.
These two are friendly. So is this one. This one and this one and that one are enemies.
Or unfriendly.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So you can slip behind and surprise attack somebody.
Well, I'm still on the roof right now, so that probably contributes to my movement anyway. What does a roof look like? Is it a slanted roof or is it a flat roof?
It's slanted on both sides, kind of cones up. Or not cones
So
up,
kind
but pyramids
of
up.
like the ones in the picture then.
Yeah.
And it's like a 7-foot drop from the eaves, I think.
Yep.
Are there any loose shingles?
Are you gonna Pyrrhus this? I mean, yes, there are.
I mean, Vlad also got down and managed to get from the same amount of distance. So.
Now, don't ruin his vibe. Let him do it.
Okay.
Fuck's sake, it was so close
Gosh.
to a 19.
And yet, no.
How do I want to do this? Who are you aiming at? Foran.
One by Vlad.
You're gonna hit
Okay.
me, aren't you?
So normal one. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna hit Vlad. Can you
Ugh.
still roll damage? If
You've
you can?
got the. We've stumbled into a curse of Pana. Except for this
Oh,
time,
boy.
it's not a Dragonis' character.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't remember what number we're on how many times I've shot Garmin due to a nat 1 in combat.
How much damage do I take?
For a ceramic, I'm assuming these are like ceramic tiled roofs.
Yes. That doesn't matter like stat wise, but yeah.
It says like 1d4 damage of the type. Okay, that's just the type DM thinks appropriate. Okay.
Yeah, so I would say it's a
Bludgeoning.
1d6.
Alright, so just roll 1d6.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning.
I had to figure out how to roll.
Down on the bottom right, there's just a little. It usually has like a damage thing on it, but if you need to, there's a d6 down the bottom. You can just roll that.
Yeah. So whopping 2 points of bludgeoning damage to
Ow.
All right, so
I helped. I helped.
So what everyone else sees. So Tang, having just gotten punched with a rotting fist of death, is now like leering back, and then out of nowhere, you all hear. As
I guess you're right. I guess you got your
bashes in the back of his
movement.
head. Okay.
That would have been something.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Cause I think lay on hands, is that an action or is that a bonus action?
Did you see me do that?
I think all he would have just known is something flew from a general direction and hit him in the back.
Did he even see what it was?
No.
I don't care what it was. It hit me in the back of the head.
If I wanted to be really mean, I'd have you roll to do a Constitution save, and if you failed,
Okay, yeah, it's a
but I'll be nice.
Down
I'll be nice.
periscope.
Okay, so are you just hanging out back there? Or
You're gonna shimmy down, so you can use your movement to try and get closer.
I might have, but I just saw my hit Vlad in the back of the head, so I kind of just
Well, we got to see your
go
monk
back
skills.
to where I was. Whoopsies. Down periscope.
Combat stops, Vlad stares towards the back. He's like,
Then like range combat didn't work. It's like, well, time to get into melee.
So, let's see.
So we're all right. Are you gonna just hiding down on the rooftop, or are you shimmying down off?
Is there any other houses I can jump to?
There are some further away.
Yeah, that'd be a...
The church is a bit too far for a jump. Unless you rolled like a nat 20.
Looks like the church would be like right here-ish.
Yeah.
I think you're still, because you did roll a stealth, but I think your stealth was.
It was 11, but I hit Vlad, so I don't know what that does to anything.
Whether or not does that break
Like
his
if
stealth?
I hit a guard, I maybe then they'd see me, but I hit Vlad, so I don't know.
I would
I'm
say
still
you're
stealth.
fine. I would say
So you're still
stealthy.
stealthed. So you could sneaky sneak and try and flank.
There's a lot of people around here to do that.
There's basically Warren, and then right now there are 4, I think. No, 3. 3 hostile guards and 3 friendly.
Yep.
So it's like these 3, and then hostile.
I guess I will slink down the side of the building and hide at the corner. Just out of sight.
Trying to do a rush.
Wherever that is on the map, since there isn't a map.
So I think the church would be like this. I don't know if you can see my cursor.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit like here. Excuse me. Fuck.
So there's like the eaves of the church would be like right here, the edge of the building you was like right.
I'm just at the corner of the house now.
Yeah. You could try jumping to the cathedral, but it'd be a nat 20 to even make it.
So I think shimmying down, that would use half of his movement. Or
Yeah, that would be about half his movement.
So you got 15 feet more to go. I think that'd be about far enough to get to the eaves of the church, like to get to
Yeah,
because
if
he's
you
on
want
the
to run
ground.
on the ground. Yeah.
So that'd be like here-ish, I think. The corner of the church. I don't know where the measuring tool is.
Yeah, like I don't. Okay, that will get him to the church on the ground.
Okay, so I'm by the corner of the church then.
Yes. If you want to
Still
shimmy
out of
down off the roof and use the last half of your movement to run over, that would roughly get you to the edge of the church.
Is there a way to climb back up on the church?
No.
Not in this turn.
Well, I'm not talking about this turn, just planning.
I mean, if you roll high enough on acrobatics, technically, but it's definitely gonna be a high DV. There's no natural like ladder or anything.
Okay, then I'm on the ground at the corner, and that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Righto. And 2 more guards go.
That's one of our allied ones, I think.
Yep, he's going to attack the guard that attacked him. Nat 1. Okay, never mind. He's going to attempt to attack him. Swings wild. And the guard that he swung at is going to get a attack of opportunity. That does hit. Alright, that's max damage for that weapon.
Oof.
He's well below half health now, so that's a rough one. This could be it for his turn. Alright, that one. Let's gonna see if he recovers. Nat 1, what the fuck? Okay, guess he's fleeing. He's out.
Throws all. He basically takes off all of his. Kid screaming like a madman.
He is out of there. Alright, and there's another one. It's not nat 1 at least. That was natural 3. Okay. Also flees. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. We're back at the top. Now, before we start this round... Okay. A lot of shit's gonna happen very suddenly. So, a large carriage, you heard me right, comes flying at you guys like a catapult projectile and lands right adjacent over here.
Mm-hmm.
Warren looks at it and then looks towards the direction it came from. And you guys, I'm sure in Discord, and I'll have to put it in post, but you guys see...
Mm-hmm.
I must share that in a DM. Whoops. General. There we go. You guys see this standing in front of the guards with shields.
Well, shit.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So this is going to cause a major distraction. If you wish to attempt to flee, this is an opening to break initiative.
Asmo?
You guys see a very tall, black, bushy-haired werewolf.
I leave this up to the rest of the party, but I'm all up for...
Proximity-wise, it's way past you guys, past that line of guards with shields that was holding back the crowd. It's on the other side of them.
So here?
Way further than that, but yeah, in that direction.
Is it evidently on the guard side, or is this a complete...
Okay, I'm gonna repeat myself. This has created a major distraction. This is an opportunity for you guys to attempt to flee. Because all of the guards are looking in the direction of a monster in the middle of town now. If you want to attempt to take the time to ascertain loyalties, that will keep you in initiative.
Alright, so do we flee straight out the town, or flee inside the church?
Those are both options.
Church is shelter, and it's night.
I'm fleeing into the church.
Fleeing the town would be... We could at least hide in there and slip out the back if we had to.
Following Vlad.
So basically grabbing the I'm assuming like the old priest and like the young one who is being grabbed long since fled inside the church, or they just been gaping this entire time?
The door has not been gaping, but it is open.
Well, no, as in the priest, they've been just sitting and watching, or did they go inside?
Well, the one that Warren was dragging, he tossed to the ground, so he's been on prone this whole time. I just didn't have a token for him. The other priest was standing, being held by another guard who is now distracted. and just let him go.
I will grab the priest by his collar, lifting him up like a puppy, and just rushing inside the church, and then also getting the other priest to follow,
Okay.
and just waiting for everyone to pile in. We're gonna slam the door shut, lock it, and then batten down the hatches. If we need to escape, we can slip out the back.
Cool, because Vlad is just running, so you have to yell at him.
I yell at Vlad, quick, in the church, we can slip out the back.
Okay.
If things
Asmo.
go dire.
Hang on. Asmo, from my experience of monster hunting, would that door stop that thing?
Would the church door stop the werewolf?
Yes.
The door wouldn't.
But the church
Would
would.
the church.
Holy ground would.
Yeah, okay. Yep, okay, right? In the church, now!
All right. So is everyone fleeing into the church, or are people? Are there those of you who want to flee elsewhere?
I'm not fleeing.
I will go
Okay.
into the church.
Yeah,
I will be right back.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Asmo, as I'm running past, do I see Elusive just standing there?
Elusive.
Can I see you just standing there next to the church?
Well, I'm kind of hugging the corner, but.
Oh, yeah, but do I notice
if you
you?
run
That's the
that
thing.
direction, you probably could.
Yeah, if I see you just standing there, I'm literally just gonna grab you and drag you into the church.
Well, if we're just doing things, I'm gonna try to climb.
You're gonna
No,
climb up onto the
no.
church.
Inside. Trust me, inside's better.
I mean, he's allowed to try and climb. And what do you mean just doing things?
Okay.
You guys broke initiative
Okay.
because of the
Okay.
distraction.
Yeah, we broke it initiative, and then climbing. Technically, that would be on holy ground. So
I mean, I'm gonna try
Technically.
and drag him in. He can try and climb. It's yeah.
if he fails, then you can drag him, I guess.
Yeah.
do you hate me?
I mean,
What
is
do I
11
need to drag
enough?
him in? What athletics or?
Well, technically he got over there first. So do you want to try and climb the church?
Yes,
Would
Okay,
that actually
roll me
be
acrobatics
athletics or
That'd be acrobatics.
11.
did, and it wasn't that great.
What'd you get?
11.
Okay. No, unfortunately. You tried to make your way up the solid stone, but there wasn't a lot of handfuls you caught, so you do fall. But unfortunately, you didn't get too far anyway with an 11, so it's no damage from the fall.
Can I catch him mid-fall and literally just carry him inside the church?
Roll me athletics.
Wait,
Yeah, with a 20, you catch him.
I
Alright.
literally run by, catch him mid-fall, and just run into the church.
Okay, so
princess style catch, or is it like over the shoulder potato sack?
Over the shoulder potato sack.
ooh. Gotcha. Alright, Radu, I'm assuming you also fled in the church? Trigonus?
Yes, I want
Okay.
to go into the church. It's safe. It's fine.
Alright, and
Also-
Dodger fled in there. So.
Fucking werewolf.
I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ludus, I'm assuming is still occupied. That's fine.
No, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. Alright, so everyone's now in the church. So do you guys want to look out the window to see what's going on, or do you like flee into the deeper bowels of the church?
I'll stick by the window.
I would look at through the window. I also want to see what's going on outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and set up the back entrance.
So once you
Check it
guys
clear.
enter and you go look to like the big side pane windows, you notice that the priestess is already standing there, and she, the priest who you dragged in is next to her, and she's kind of absentmindedly. She has one hand on the side of his face where he was cut, and she just kind of heals it. But she's also looking. Well, her face is faced towards the window, like she's looking out.
Okay.
All right, so those of you who go to the window, this is what you're gonna see. So the guards now are kind of all galvanized to work together now that there's this very mutual threat. And Warren actually leads to the front of the pack of them. He doesn't stay behind them. And the werewolf, which, for context, is about 7'5" at full height, and is very muscular and big. It roars at them, and they, and in very, very strong, commanding presence, Warren yells, "Spears forward!" So they all take their pole arms and push them forward. And Warren reaches into a side pocket and pulls out something shiny. The werewolf charges and gets pierced by many of the spears, but seems to not phased by it, and grabs several of the guards who are holding the spears, picks them up, and throws them like they weigh nothing. One he throws further at one of the buildings. Another one he throws towards the church, and you from the window you see it hit one of the stone pillars of the church, and you hear the crunch, just, and the body like folded in on itself and hits the ground, completely limp and instantly dead. The guards begin engaging it. They seem to be holding their ground pretty strongly against it. This thing starts ripping a few more of them apart. All the while, Warren kind of stealthily moves around. And with the shiny thing he pulled from like a side satchel seems to be a small dagger. And he goes around and stabs the werewolf in the leg. And there's a very high-pitched whine that comes out from the werewolf. And it backhands Warren, and he goes flying backwards. The werewolf is now being surrounded on all sides as the guards began trying to continue stabbing at it. It grabs hold of one of their spears, yanks it, and smacks like 4 or 5 of them with one blow with it, cracking the spear in half aside. Then it roars again, leaps onto a rooftop, and then leaps again and goes away. Warren, despite the fact he just got backhanded several dozen feet, stands up and kind of cracks his neck. "After it! Silver weapons! Get it from the armory now! Lock down the village. Immediately. No one leaves Bree Hollow!"
Yeah, is the back entrance clear?
To the church?
Yeah, the back entrance of the church. Is it clear?
Yeah.
And is
But before we get
How
there,
close are
quite, not quite so blind.
we're going to end the
elven-
session right there.
Okay.
So before you guys make any decisions, you now have 2 weeks to think about it.
I think I know what I'm gonna do, even without that.
Okay.
As soon as we're in, she's gonna just ask the elven, like the lady who she can see more than see quite a bit. See if what she thinks we should do.
Well, anywho, that's going to bring us to the end of the session. Thank you to everybody on the YouTube front for tuning in and watching today. A lot happened that I didn't think was going to happen. Certainly not this soon, but this was a good session from my perspective as a DM. I hope all my players had fun. Hope all of you wonderful audience members had fun engaging. And we will catch you guys again in 2 more weeks. See ya.